Hello, everybody. I don't know what I get in the greatest mood every time that rolls out. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just hanging out with you guys. Welcome, everybody. Wow, what a packed stream we've got tonight. All sorts of epic things going down. First, I want to shout out to everybody who already retweeted. I literally hit that retweet button, and all of a sudden my phone went with notifications. I mean, like the second I hit it, you guys are crushing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to up those caps already. We're going to start at 2,000 caps. Let's dish them out right now. I already saw 5 people drop it up there on the retweets. That means that every time you retweet, it's going to get more and more. So let's go ahead and dish out 2,500. We're going to start there. Now, if you go and retweet right now, boom, it's right here in the stream. That means that it's going to go straight to 3,000. That's right. We're going to skip over the beginning. We're going to go right to 3,000. And what that does is, of course, get you more Kiz caps, gets you more of a chance of winning epic loot here in the stream, right? You like free stuff? That's all I do all the time is just work on deals to try to bring you guys free stuff or discounts or stuff like that. Because not only do I play the Wasteland Tycoon in-game, but I try to do it also in real life. I put every dime right back into the stream to try to, hook you guys up. What can I say? What can I say? So we're going to be doing lots of fun stuff. We're going to play Fallout 76 today on PC. I saw you guys asking in the chat. And then we're going to be playing The Division 2 coming out tonight or really this morning, depending on how you look at it. That's a sponsored event. Thank you so much to Ubisoft for that. Much love on Twitch, of course. And also, we're going to be playing Astroneer. I don't know necessarily in that order. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and dive in. First, to say hello to all my epic mods backing me up. Now, tonight, who do we got on point? We got, of course, we got Scorched Dragon coming in. We got Jazz Hands. Of course, Chewy just chilling out in the chat today. Show him some love anyway, just for chilling out. Scorched Dragon on points today. Look at that, already dishing you out those 2,000 Kiz caps. Look, you just got here. You're already getting free stuff. You just got here. Look at that, for being epic. Appreciate the love. Nushki also coming in later. Well, I already said Jazz Hands, Nushki coming in. And of course, Crazy rounding out the evening. I appreciate all my mods. And you know what's great? I try to, instead of just having 1 or 2 mods that really have to spend a lot of time in the stream, I try to kind of spread it out. So I have a lot of really amazing people who are part of who I call my Dragon Mod Crew, because they're that level. They're the Dragon level, right? They're not the, the bunny level down here. They're the Dragon level, the best of the best around Twitch. And you know what? I think it's time to add just one more right here. This person right here in the chat. We're going to do it right here live, everybody. We're going to go ahead and add Jessamy to my epic mod crew. Welcome, Jessamy. You've proven your awesomeness in the chat. Boom! There you go. You're now a moderator of my channel. Use your power wisely. Use your power wisely. Learn from my other epic mods. They're going to show you how to be amazing, and they are pretty amazing. So appreciate them. They're the heroes behind the stream. If you didn't know that, everybody, that's how things happen. Now, I don't even remember half of my commands. I don't remember a lot of that stuff because I rely on them to be amazing. Of course, you always help me out in the stream, and some of my senior mods also help me out with stuff like ideas and things and mechanics and figuring stuff out, who are amazing, who are very, very amazing. Show them lots of love in the chat. So let's go ahead and add a new moderator over here as well. So I got to press some buttons. I love to do this stuff live. That's just me. It's just me. I love to do this thing live because I appreciate every single person that comes to my channel and who hangs out in the channel and just an awesome contributor to the channel in the chat, saying hi to everybody, helping people out, that kind of stuff. And, we keep a list of people that potentially could be mods. And when we need a mod, we reach out. And of course, based on how they are on the list or what my mods think, hey, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a shot when I need peeps. So, but don't come in and just say, hey, Kismet's first time in your channel. Can I be a mod? No. No, you cannot. Because that's a dangerous thing to do, to give people power in your stream without knowing them for a little while. I like to get to know people, how they act in the chat, how they treat other people. And if you're awesome, we'll put you on the list. Don't worry. We'll put you on the list, and when we need more peeps, we'll let you know. So welcome, Jessamy, to the amazing Dragon crew. Show her some love in the chat, everybody. Feel free to go ahead and get in get in my lurker chat on my Discord. I'm going to go ahead and just say hi in there. I'm going to go ahead and click on your name and add you as a mod right now. Oh, wait, I see you already in there. Bam, there you are. Hold on, I got you. I got you right now. Now I just have to find it. That's always the toughest thing. For some reason, I don't know why I can't see that. Oh, wait, you already been added. You already been added. I think Chewy's already ahead. Chewy's already ahead of me. Look at you go, Chewy. Chewy's on it. There we go. So, yeah, I got lots of stuff lined up tonight. And of course, I like to add more and more stuff to the stream. That's why you'll see me have Mega Stream on there all the time, because that's what it is. It's more than just streaming one game, just streaming Fallout 76, or just streaming 7 Days to Die, or whatever. It's a whole lot of stuff. Working very hard, very, very hard, 7 days a week on bringing more and more stuff to the stream, lining up a lot of epic peeps and sponsors and stuff like that. Just working every single day to just try to make my stream the best stream ever. You ever wonder what that BSE is on the front of my channel there? Right down there in that channel title. That means best stream ever. This is the one. You're in the best stream ever right now. I try to make every stream better than the one before. Try to pack it full of all sorts of epic stuff. And we're going to get into it today. So thank you, Jessamy, for becoming part of the crew. Appreciate you. Appreciate you big time. Now we got Scorch Dragon at the top here saying hello as well. Make sure to say hello to Scorch Dragon. Rat's coming in, of course, with that epic retweet. I mean, literally, I hit that button and boom! Chewy and Raz was right on top of it. Who else was doing it? I want to give him a shout out over here. Who else gave the super fast retweet? Also, Kevin came in, did the quick retweet. Nikki came in. Blaze also, just like boom. I mean, I hit that button and that was retweeted. I'm very impressed by that. Very impressed. That means some peeps are paying attention. I appreciate it. And of course, everybody should be showing you some love right now in the chat, because you're the one who just got them a massive bonus, bonus Kids Caps. You showing the love to everybody in there. Half fan says PC or other. Let's see. Yeah, Fallout 76, exactly. You want to see my schedule? Super easy to find, right? You know, it's right there below the stream. It's, up there on the Twitter. It's up there on the Discord. It's even on our website, kismetbp.com. You go up there, you can see when I'm live. You can see what my schedule is, some of the things that we got going on, my stream team, and all that other fun stuff up there as well. Lots of cool stuff. And of course, I get the question all the time. Kismet, what equipment do you use? Like your Blue Yeti that I got right here. Here it is. There it is. Just hangs out up here. And of course, whenever I move it, something always comes off of it. My microphone. Stop it. There we go. I got two microphones on there. I got my Blue Yeti here, and then I have another microphone which runs to the Discord so that I can have. So when I'm talking, they don't have to listen to me the entire time, which is great, because when you're playing a game like PUBG or like Apex Legends or something like that, people are trying to communicate to each other. So if I'm just talking the whole time, it makes it very, very difficult for them to communicate. So yeah, we're playing on PC, Raz. Great question. Now, of course, I've been playing it very heavy on PC because I'm trying to push forward on my playthrough. So you'll see me play a lot of the PC. And usually on Thursdays, we play a little bit on Xbox. I'm not sure if Monster's going to be around tonight. I don't see him in Discord. If he does show up, I will probably say we'll do it later, or maybe we'll get an hour in PC, hour in Xbox. We'll see. He's a very busy guy. He's got lots of stuff to do. Also military. Appreciate military service. Appreciate that as well. Super nice guy, by the way, if you ever meet him. And he can really hold his liquor, I tell you. I took him to the Discord party at TwitchCon. The dude was slamming him, but I couldn't drink, so he was doing one for me, right? So he was doing a double. He's doing a double for me. So there you go. Yeah, because of my medical condition, my sleep apnea and vertigo. If I drink at all, man, boom, I'd be on the ground like that. It's hard enough just to stay upright without alcohol, but imagine if, oh man, I would be injuring myself left and right. So yeah, mostly PC. I'm playing PC right now. I usually mention that at the top of the stream. And also you can tell by, my character, right? How far my character is along. My character right now, in the 30s, I think. No big hurry though. Let's see what other love. Ooh, there we go. Lots of love for Jessamy in the chat. Very lovely. Very lovely. Let's see. My voice is going out a little bit there. See how a little high pitch there. I got that song, by the way. Anybody else see that? I mean, I didn't watch the Oscars because I never do. But everybody see that Shallow performance? Lady Gaga and that Bradley guy. Oh my gosh, holy mackerel. The guy from the Hangover. That dude. Oh my gosh, that was phenomenal, man. I got that song in my head. I cannot get that song out of my head. I've literally sat over here and just let it, because sometimes you get a song in your head. I find the way to do it is just to replay that song over and over until it gets out of your head. Will not get out of there. Incredibly amazing performance as well. Thanks for the trust in me, Kismet. Well, hey, also me and my mods as well. So be awesome is all I ask. Be awesome as a mod. So there we go. I didn't see I got to catch it on YouTube. Yes, that's how I saw it too. I saw it on YouTube. Incredibly great performance. I mean, amazingly done. And some people, they'll go in and critique and say, this person's flat and whatnot. I find that music, and I've played piano, I've played the guitar, I've played many different instruments. My kids all play instruments, and my parents would play instruments. My dad would play the banjo. My mom would play the guitar. She could play the flute. She could play the violin, the piano. Very, very amazing at musical. And the thing that you try to do, because, everybody who can play music can play the notes. But very rarely can you play and infuse that same music that everybody else could play if they knew the notes, right? Or some people can just play by ear. That you infuse it with emotion. And that's the hardest thing to do, to try to channel that, right? Some music is channeled from elsewhere, right? It's channeled through you, not by you, if you know the difference of what I'm talking about. If you've ever experienced that in a live concert or whatever, is how they infuse with their emotions. And that really had that, really amazing. Even beyond the singing, the technical skill of it or whatever, it is really that emotion that they put into it. So I've been just listening to that song over and over. So that's where my head's been. It's stuck in my head. But you know what I really want to do? I want to play some games. Let's get into it, everybody. Let's go. All right, everybody, let's get into it. We got some 76 going on. I'm ready to get into it quick here because we only got so much time. Chatty chat here at the top of the stream. Uh-oh. Oh, that was on the 23rd. All right. I just looked up at Lurker Chat, and it said that the Atlas server was down, but that was I already got back to him on that and fixed that. So there we go. Man, I wish I had time to play Atlas. I wish I had time to play 7 Days to Die. I wish I had time to do all this stuff, but there's just so much epic stuff. Oh, Dark Angel coming in. I haven't even turned it back on. I'm going to play that again here in a second. Dark Angel. Hold on. Let's do it. Why don't I see my hosts? I don't see any hosts. Maybe nobody's hosted? Wow, look at that timing. Bam! Dark Angel like a boss coming in from the Lurker Shadows. Dark Angel, of course, also one of my epic mods and all-around awesome guy. He also a legendary supporter of the stream. 21 months in a row. Let's go ahead and show that love again right here. There we go. 21 months hype, closing in on. He's got all of his slots unlocked there. Of course, look at his little baby dragon coming in with his wings there. He's on fire as well. And, of course, gifting the sub to Jessamy. Right there, this 34th gifted sub to all of you epic peeps out there. So congratulations on that as well. So showing the love. Of course, that's the way you show some love right there. That's the way you show some love. All right. It's out of control, everybody. It's out of control. Look at that little baby egg. So cute. All right, getting that sub level 1. Okay. How many times did I hit it? I must have hit that a lot. There we go. All right, I fixed it. Luckily, by the way, Stream Elements, let me give them a little shout out just now because they just helped me out. They got an awesome thing that actually is part of OBS now. If you've not seen that yet, if you are a streamer, let me give them a little bit of a shout out. StreamElements.com. Incredibly great. They supported me before I was affiliate, before I was partner, before I became a little successful here on Twitch, right? Before I got to that success level, they were there, right? And those are the people you want in your life, right? The people who were there before the success. Those are the people were there from the beginning, right? So if you want to be around people who will support you, even if you're not the big name streamer, if you're not partnered or not even affiliate yet, they will show you some love. And that's the type of companies I like to work with. The ones who aren't just going, well, you know, if you don't have 10 bazillion subscribers, well, then we don't care about you, right? I'm not going to mention any other names because that's the way they are. But if you want people who will actually help you, you can go on their Discord, go to streamelements.com, load up their Discord, go in there and say, you know what, I'm a new streamer, I'm an established streamer, wherever you're at in your level, and say, hey, I need some help. Because what I did is I just used their awesome OBS plugin called OBS Live, and it allows me, of course, to skip those alerts. So I can skip the alerts, I can mute the alerts, I can reload them, I can see all your guys' alerts, and, you know, when you're hosting the channel and all that kind of fun stuff right over there, big time. So it does give me complete control over the entire stream. So I appreciate them over there as well. So big love. All right, we know what to do, right? We're going to go fast here. So keep up, everybody. Keep up. We're going to go very, very fast today. First thing we're going to do is look at our overall weight. Help if I was actually in the right thing. 175 of 95. How we looking? Oh, we're full already, even with 800. All right, we got to make some hard choices. Let's go. Come on. We're going to make some hard choices here with our loot. Now, the first thing we're going to do is look at our steel scrap. Look, we got 1,000. All right, that's got to go. That's got to go because that's taking up a lot of our resources. How are we looking on wood scraps? Looking okay. Waste oil. Looks like we got a lot of that. Now, normally I would save the oil because I would use it for purifiers. I would use it for turrets. I would use it for that. But you know what? You ain't got enough room. You don't got enough room to build 50 turrets, or you're not building various different settlements. You have to get in a different mind frame here in 76. So you got to get rid of that stuff. Rubber, we're going to have to get rid of it. It's sucking up too much space. Let's go. Out of there. Leather. If it... Oh, look, I got overburdened. I actually took too much leather there. Let's go back to leather. Where'd it go? It disappeared. Wow, raw leather. There we go. I was looking for leather, not raw leather. Okay, right. We'll cut that in half. And again, we're going to just take anything that's in the 300s and whatnot, and we're just going to cut that down, right? It's just too much. We're just going to cut it in half. Because if we're getting that high in our scraps, then that means that we're not really using it. I'm just saying, you're not really using it if it's crossing over into that 300. And our storage space is precious. It's precious. It's not the 25,000 that you had in Fallout 4. And then you had it at every single location. So 25,000 here. Fallout 76 is very different in that way. So we're going to just keep going through. Now, plastic. No. You want that one to go as high as possible. Asbestos. Nah, too much. Too much asbestos. Way too much cloth. Let's go. Let's go real heavy on cloth. Get that. Let's go even more. Let's go even more. Let's say 75 more. Out of there. Out of there. There we go. How are we looking? Steel. Now, steel and wood you want to keep higher than everything else. Wooden ski. I got 14 of those in there. Well, that means that I've got some of these in here I might have that are not scrapped. All right. We'll come back to that in a second. But right now, what we need to do is we need to do something solid for somebody else in the world. And I've actually heard of reports of people being so cool that they give starting players like a few stem packs, or they give them some rataways or a little starter weapon to get them going. I love that kind of sentiment in a game, right? Some people, they'll come in and they become complete a-holes. But most people, I find, in Fallout 76, which is great, because, you know, they had a little bit of server problems and some bugs at the very beginning. But luckily, a lot of the a-holes left, and a lot of the awesome people stayed, which I really like. There are still a few out there. But there we go. So what we're going to literally do is drop hundreds, maybe even into the thousands of resources right here on the ground. Literally right here. Oh, and I hear... Oh, I got to mute that because I hear a thing. Radio. We're going to go turn that off here in a second. Now, again, I wish there was a separate thing for the radio. So I'm literally throwing all this away right now. All this stuff that I collected, just throwing it on the ground. like so. Now, I wish I could keep it because I know eventually I might need it later, but I don't need it right now, and it's sucking up a lot of my storage space. So I'm literally just going to throw it on the ground there, and then somebody's going to come along and they're like, oh man, I need a little bit of cloth, or I need a little bit of rubber, whatever, or they won't get it in time and then it will just disappear. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. So there we go. So I'm literally going to drop people some loot. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to greatly reduce my storage over here. Now I'm at 605 storage. So we'll let that run, and then we'll go back over this way. We'll turn our sound back on. Man, I love the rain in this game, too. The weather systems are really, really well done as well. So we're going to get our run in. We're going to check our mute fruit. Now I think I went past one there. There we go. We're just going to hit E a lot as we're running along, trying to grab anything that we got. I got some potatoes there. I don't see any other potatoes. Again, check those water purifiers. They're a little radiated. We'll be fine. And there we go. There we go. Oh, you know what I just thought of? You know what I just thought of? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I didn't think of it earlier. Lead belly, watch this. Ooh, an unopened perk pack. We're not going to open it right now. We'll open it here in a second. But literally, I could just go right here. Yeah, I could just drink the water right there because I got lead belly. You can just drink the water with no radiation problems anymore. I think you still get radiated if you pick it up. Yeah, you still get radiated if you pick it up, but not if you drink it. Because I have that lead belly perk. Now, that lead belly perk is one of the most powerful in the entire game, both in Fallout 4 and in 76, because what it does is it absolutely makes the survival aspect of it incredibly easy. You can eat any type of food. You can drink water from any source. You don't have to have purified water or boiled water. You are the ruler of the game right after that. Right after you get that perk, especially when you get it to level 3. So pretty awesome. Fallout 76 looks weird. It's right here. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Dr. Dolomite? It's a lot of fun. Don't listen to the naysayers. Screw them. Screw them. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Don't get on the hate train. Check it out for yourself. Now, it's not your type of thing. You know, you're looking for the traditional, Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4. It is not that type of game. It is very much like Fallout 4 with friends, but it doesn't have companion NPCs. There's plenty of NPCs. There's NPCs all over the place trying to kill you. Some of them trying not to kill you. But there's NPCs all over. But there is not companion NPCs. There isn't a side storyline where you get a Nick Valentine and you figure out what he's all about and all of that. And then you get to choose whether you're bad or good based on your companion and whether your companion likes you or not and all that stuff. There's not that whole companion system. There's not a settler system where you have settlers at your different location and then you build up your base and whatnot, which I really like. I think that's one of my favorite parts of Fallout 4 is, of course, micromanaging those settlements and, of course, using that to my massive advantage to be the Wasteland Tycoon. Look at that. We got tons of stuff in there. That's right. I forgot we got a ton of mute fruit last time. We got a ton of stuff. Let's go ahead and craft. And see what we need here to get started. Now, one of the things I try to do right at the very beginning, of course, is, wow, look at that, 22, is to do some vegetable starch. That's going to be adhesive. Adhesive is one of those things that take a lot of, that are used by a lot of resources. So we want to make that as much as we can. So we need some corn, but we need to basically make room in our storage, offload our stuff, go grab the resources, and then come back. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to go ahead, just to kind of speed this along, I'm going to go ahead and just drop all this stuff in the storage. Now, look, we got space now, right? If you're wondering why you're out of space, most likely is because you have a bunch of weapons in there, armor sets, whatever it is. You got a bunch of that in your storage, and it's sucking up your storage. Now, we're going to get rid of most of that. But the only thing I'm going to keep on me right now is just a couple rataways, just in case I get massively radiated. A couple razor grain soups. I like the fact that they fixed that sliding bar, by the way, as well. Very nice. I really don't need that many stem packs, right? You only need maybe 10, especially if you're not going to get in a big firefight. If you are going to go to an area where you haven't been before, I suggest to bring a lot of stem packs. But normally you don't need that much, right? Also, we got a bunch of other stuff. Speaking of stuff that we don't need right now, we got a ton of weapons sometimes that we need to get rid of right now. Not really. A ton of armor, it looks like. So let's get rid of that. Watch out not to get our power armor by mistake there. I have done that several times. Because it loves to jump to the power armor after you get rid of that, right? It's like, boop, boop, boop. Keeps jumping to the power armor. Let's see. Fire breather uniform. Bye-bye. It's out of there. Alright. I can't save stuff. You can't save stuff for a rainy day. Not like you can in other games where you can save it for a rainy day. Nah. You don't want to do that in this game because it will suck up all your space. Burnt books! Ah, triggered! Those burnt books are too heavy. Check it out. Burnt books. I got 12 burnt books, and each burnt book takes 1. That's 12 points gone out of my weight because I got those burnt books. So I'm going to get rid of those. Now, they're worth 1 cap each, right? But, you know, hey, that's still 12 caps, right? So we'll get rid of those also. So what else we got? We got a holotapes. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Now, holotapes don't really weigh anything, so you can go ahead and just get those out of your inventory. Oh, there's some known plans. Let's drop those for some lucky person who might wander along. What else we got in here? Oh, we got a wood crate there. Hold on. Now, I love the fact that they've added the... Oh, 2 things. Milk mink and wood plate. I love the fact they've added known at the top, which means it also pushes it to the top of the list, which I really like. And then, of course, also you got your normal plans that you don't know yet. And then we're going to go ahead and just learn those real quick. No reason to carry those around. Want to learn those. There we go. We got 3 known ones, which will drop. How are we looking? We're 112. All right, there's something weighing us down, right? I should be a lot less weighed down. We've got a little bit more stuff here. Grenades. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. What else? We got the syringer, which, oh my gosh, we got two weapons that are quest weapons, which means I can't get them off of me now until I'm done with the quest, right? Which I don't like. I don't like to be stuck with items that I can't get rid of, right? What is this? Painted left arm. Is that our actual left arm? I think that might be our actual left arm. That is, it's damaged. Our armor's damaged. Get this closed, and let's go ahead and repair. Again, this is why we're collecting all these resources, so that we have enough to repair our stuff here. There we go. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that my stuff was that damaged. I haven't been watching. That's bad. That's bad. There we go. All right. We got our left arm back on again. And we're at a respectable 101. I'm sure we can get much, much higher later. There we go. Oh, the joke from last night. Oh, I got it. I got it, Dr. Dolomite. I see. There we go. Farming wheat. I misread Kismet's schedule yesterday. I lose track of my days all the time. I do too. I have to know what day's what, right? Well, if you want to see my schedule, bam, it's right here. We got Fallout 76 tonight, Astroneer, and of course the Division 2, right? Sponsored event. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. You just got to know what day of the week it is. That's the hard part. Let's see. So we got that. What do we got? Holotapes? No junk. Is it? We got tons of junk on us. That's what it is. Let's go through. Let's scrap all that junk. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and drop the junk in there. There we go. All right. So that's what's weighing us down. Also good to look for mods. Sometimes you have a ton of mods on you that start to build up, as well as ammo, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put some ammo in there. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of all this ammo because it does take up weight right here. Now, again, remember, we're at 88. Watch how quickly I gain, especially these mini nukes right here. These weigh 6 each, so that's 12 right there. Look at that. Plasma cartridge and syringer ammo. Probably want to keep that syringer ammo for now. Oh, we got 43. All right, we'll put that back on us. Because that's 1 right there. See, about 40 of that, or really close to 50 of it, is 1 each. So these, your ammo actually weighs here in Fallout 76. And, of course, it also has that survival mode. Much like Fallout 4 survival mode, you had food, water, conditions. Of course, you even have mutations here in Fallout 76, as well as your ammo does weigh stuff. But you can at least still quick travel. You can quick travel here in Fallout 76, which you can't do in the survival mode, unless you add a mod, I guess. But you can't do that in the survival mode of Fallout 4, which I've played the survival mode. And, of course, I've played it in melee mode as well, which means that I played it in the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play it. Very, very fun. I love to challenge myself in that way. All right, let's also drop off because we're nice. Some plans over here. So someone's wandering along. They're like, oh, plans and some resources. Awesome. And of course, hopefully they watch my stream so they know. To get it going on. Not hating at all. All right, there we go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, hey, Kismet, why are you not playing the big game? It's because it's updating. That's why. It's updating. I get that all the time. Somebody be like, Kismet.
I am authorized to trade.
Be really loud. Be really loud. That's what you're authorized to do. All right, so we're going to come back to this vendor here in a second. But you guys know what we're going to do, right? We're going to run out. We're going to do our kind of quick run here. We're going to pop over here to the homestead. We're going to do our little run that we do every day. Wow, what? Oh, my gosh, look at you guys retweeting like bosses up in here. Look at you retweeting. Tonight's the night. You're going to grab some serious Kids Caps tonight if you are retweeting. So let's go, everybody. Let's get those 10 retweets. 2 more people. Now, hey, if you don't got a Twitter, that's okay. It's free. Follow that link. Sign up for Twitter. Retweet it out. Bam, you're off and running. Just like that. And, of course, you can earn Kids Caps for everybody in the stream. You can be the hero of the stream. You can go ahead and earn that. And, of course, you use those Kids Caps to buy tickets for the contests and giveaways here in the stream. I've lovely given away thousands of dollars worth of games here on the stream. I think it's part of the fun of being a streamer is when you get to a certain level, you can say, hey, you know, you can send me a couple codes to give out to my community, you know, and they do. And they do. So, and of course, also I have a bunch of awesome supporters of the stream who do donate games and whatnot. If you want to donate to the giveaways here at the stream, feel free to just contact my mods about that, and they'll let me know. Or you can contact me directly on Discord, and we'll hook you up. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to put my card on. And I got to do a perk pack. All right, let's do a perk pack first. Let's do our level up. I'm so bad with level ups. Let's go. What are we going to get? What are we going to get, everybody? I love these perk packs. See, Happy Camper. Searching genes. Oh, Rataways will cure mutations. Cool. 2 antenna got married. The reception was amazing. All right, that wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad one. All right, let's see. We're going heavy strength now. All right, we're going heavy strength. What else we got in strength that we really want? Let's see. Look at this. Weighs less. Weighs less. I want to go into shotgunner. We've already got strong back going now, right? Let's go ahead and back up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, strong back number 1. So I'm going very heavy strength now. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of circle back again. And I go very heavy crafting in intelligence. So this is what I call a Wasteland Tycoon build. First, very heavy charisma. And I went to 13 charisma because I wanted to see if you can share cards that are beyond 3, which is typically the one you would share, right? Like right now, actually, I have Team Medic on, which I don't need. I can take that off and put my Lone Wanderer back on. So you can just switch stuff in and out. Like right now, we're going to go ahead and take Concentrated Fire out. And we're going to put Green Thumb on. So while we're picking up loot, of course, when we pick up the food, it's going to get double instead of that. So I picked up a few of them before I went, wait a minute. So we're going to go heavy strength now. So let's go ahead and do our level up. We're going to go into strength here. We're actually going to put a point into strength as well. Heavy guns weigh 30% left. Look at the bear arms. That's awesome. But we're going to go heavy into strong back right now. Let's go. Let's get that. Now, of course, now that we added a point to strength, we can also combine these two. Don't combine them unless you know you have enough points to actually use that card. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed, right? Going to be screwed. All right, strong back, bam, right there. All right, let's check our weight now. Now we're at 210. Non-power armor, by the way. Non-power armor. Because, back in there again. Let's see, where's Inspect? X. Because now we're at gain plus 20 carry weight. And, of course, as we upgrade it, we're going to keep going. Now, this will be one of the cards that I'm going to test when I get it to maximum level that I share with my peeps, and then everybody in the party is going to gain plus 40 carry weight, which I think is a great card to share because, like me, they're probably getting overburdened all the time. And, of course, it allows us to run around without our power armor more often. And I'll, of course, work on my power armor later when I go to work on crafting. And we're kind of getting our way up in levels now. I don't even know what level I am. What level am I at right now? 35. 35, which means we're kind of gone. Every 5 levels, you go into another tier get all this. I think I already got all this. Another tier of weaponry and armor and whatnot. So as you go along, let's try to do this very systematically here. As you go along, you keep getting to that next tier and that next tier and those better weapons and better weapons as you go along. And then you can start using those weapons. I strongly suggest, though... Man, I am out of it today. There we go. I guess I could be a lot more systematic about picking this up. And I'm just running along hitting E a lot, by the way, as I run by. And we just go row by row here as we're picking up this wild corn. Now, we don't want to spend too much time picking it up because our stuff could spoil. So we want to get to a point where we can grab it and utilize it right away. So what we might do is might spend a little extra money today, a little extra caps, grabbing the corn, going back, utilizing the corn. And that's probably enough for right now. That's probably enough. Let's just jump back so we don't spend too much time and possibly our stuff's going to spoil before we're able to make that adhesive. That's all that matters, is to get to a point where I can make the adhesive from what I've collected and what I've been farming at my location. Now, of course, I would like to make my location 10 times as big, mega build, and of course make a giant farm and all that stuff, but this is the maximum amount of stuff you can build right here. This is the maximum build that I can make here in the game. I know it's kind of a bummer, but you know, they're still working on it. They're still tinkering with the maximum parameters that you can do in the game. The maximum amount of, food you can put down, the base you can build. You'll see that I don't have cosmetic stuff here in my base. I try to stay very, very efficient. I work more on efficiency than style, and then I'll come back later and I'll do style. There we go. Oh my gosh, 26, which means about 13 adhesive. Oh, that's a home run right there, baby. That's a home run. Nice. All right, there we go. That's the whole point of doing that. Now, of course, there's a second part of that that we're going to work on as well. So let's go in again. Let's drop that corn off so we're not using that weight level. We're going to go ahead and burn another 8 caps over there. And we're going to go back and we're going to collect some more stuff. Now, again, we're on what I would call a cash and stash run, where you go in, you grab a bunch of loot, which is for making cash. You take it out of your stash or put it in your stash and then take it out of your stash and sell it to the vendor. And you can see that I very much favor this location. That's because I have a card called Green Thumb. It gives me double the amount of food and water. And, of course, you are in a survival game. This is not only an RPG game, but also a survival game. It has a lot of survival aspects here in 76 that you don't necessarily have in other Fallouts unless you're playing in the survival mode, like in Fallout 4. Normally, you don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about water. You don't have to worry about radiation, other than, of course, occasionally using a Radaway. But, like, you don't have to worry about mutation. You don't have to worry about getting any kind of conditions and stuff like that, which all of that is part of the base game here in 76. It's not like I, have some magic ability to add mods or something like that. You can't do any mods yet. And right now, of course, they're coming out with even more cool stuff for the game. Let me go ahead and throw that up. Bam! Right here. Coming out spring, summer, and fall. We're getting all sorts of new stuff. New quests, survival mode. We're getting a nuclear winter. We're getting high-level vault rads. We're getting new features and whatnot of the game. Very, very cool. And then, of course, bam, here's all the detail here. What dates you're getting what and whatnot coming in spring. Man, I can't wait for it. Look, March 12th coming up soon. Coming up soon. Very, very soon. Can you believe it's going to be March? It's already going to be March. Man, years going by pretty fast already. Pretty fast, but I can't wait. I can't wait for the spring and summer to come back. I am not a winter kind of person. I do not like the cold for any reason. I do not like it. It is cold. That's why they call it winter. All right, again. Now, see, they always like to try to gank me from behind here. Oh, where you at? Sneaky. La, 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 la. I have to sing over that so I can turn it off. I hope they fix that at some point, where I don't have to la, la, la over all the game sound, and I could actually play game music on stream. That would be awesome. But, and record it and put it up on my YouTube. That would be nice. But I cannot. Oh, look at this. Another guns and bullets hanging out in here. Again, this is why I'm a super looter, right? I'll go through. I'll loot every last thing. Now, you'll see what I already did earlier. Like, Kismet, why are you looting all that when you just threw a whole bunch of stuff away? Because it just goes faster. It just goes faster to just loot it all, sort it out later, than it is to go, okay, that one's plastic, and that one, and that one, right? I find it goes faster. Now, someone's already got the power armor, but that's okay because we already got our full set. But I was going to see if there was any T51 versus T45, but no power armor today. That's okay. That's okay. We can always look for it another day. Let's move on. And we're going to run over here to the other side. Put our weapon away. And we're going to get the next part. Now, the next part is where we're going to make some serious money. Right? And, of course, I run along and I grab this kind of random stuff here. We'll see who's home today. Oh, we got the robots. No robots, no ghouls? Apparently not. Now, again, I just kind of sweep the same area every time I log in. You're like, well, Kismet, why do you do the same area? Why don't you go all over the place? Well, I know what this loot is, right? I know this is the loot that I want. Why go where you don't know when you can go where you do know, right? And then again, super looting. Look at that. I'm just hitting E a whole lot, trying not to accidentally sit down. And again, just grab it. Just grab it. You can always throw it away later, hand it to somebody else, and whatnot. Let's just have a seat on the couch, right? This is why sometimes I will use my power armor to loot so that I don't end up sitting down a lot, right? I try not to hit it too much to do it. There we go. We got a lot of loot here. We got what we can get. Look like someone already came through here, wiped everybody out. Again, I like to sweep in here, wipe out some peeps, of course, to get some free loot, and then move on. All right, here we go. And then we're going to get our copper here. Oh, even more copper. Not that we need copper because we just threw a whole bunch of copper away. Then right up here, we got another one, right? Crystal. Now, of course, if you take over this place here, you will, of course, initiate PvP and, of course, also be attacked a lot. So you got to watch out for that. But you will, of course, earn all of these resources right here, which in theory sounds fun. But the problem is then you got to micromanage it and someone will try to come along and try to take it from you and whatnot. Right now, it's unowned. I got Clothar going up there. Way up here, let's see. That one's unowned as well. We could get silver, aluminum, things. So we can earn resources by having a location. But then you got to defend your location, and it gets attacked by mobs and all of that. And if I had an endless source of resources, right? If I had a stash that was 25,000 resources, and then I put a massive amount of resources in there, I would go ahead and do it. Because if someone takes it away from you, you lose all of the stuff you had at your base, right? So if you had a mine there, and you had a turrets there, and you had a bunch of stuff there, it's not like you all of a sudden get it all back, right? No, they take your resources, and then they also take your thing. But I find most of the time, if you grab one of those, most people aren't trying to take them back now. You know, most people aren't fighting over those, right? A lot of people just off doing their own thing, right? We got a guy out here, Question. We got another person out here, Bucktar. Bucktar out there. We got Fred Hamster, as opposed to Susie Hamster, running around there. I don't know. Another person up here, Killer Will, going on. So again, it's kind of cool. You can see everybody in the map, right? Tanon's coming through, level 57. These guys are all higher level than me, running around. I love to just kind of look around. Every time I log in, by the way, I always see the map full of people. There's always full of people on every single server that I log in, right? So that's always good to see. Always good to see that people are still enjoying the game like I am. You know, the big, thing. I can't admit there's bugs and server problems. Duh, it's an online game. It's going to have that. It's going to have that at launch for sure. There we go. I love Kismet hate for vendor robots. I know, they're just so loud and annoying when you're standing there. They just won't stop talking. Hey, Walt the Cat, what's up, man? Hello, I got a Gamer Nation. Thank you for being here. I like your cool kitty. Little Enrage wave there. Coming in. Blanca de Blancs coming in with the love. Pippo love. Oh, I like the diamond heart there. Very nice. Hey, Andersil, what's up? What's up? Devil's Lace coming in with the biddies. Thank you so much for that biddy love. Appreciate that big time. Blowing it up. And also we got G. Drevin coming in, following my channel. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. We're going to have an epic night tonight. We got a lot of stuff lined up. We got the mega stream going on tonight. as we do every night now, because I just try to pack every stream full of awesome stuff. So we do Fallout 76, The Division 2, Astroneer, all sorts of epic stuff in the stream. Let's get back to making some money, though. Back to making some money. So how do I make my cheddar, right? How do I make that money? Now, of course, I've got my perk right here, Green Thumb. It's going to give me double whatever I pick up. Now, this area cannot be destroyed. This is an in-game area. It's not my base, right? If you have it on your base, of course, your stuff can be destroyed. But if you go over here, right here where I'm at, bam, 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 Sylvia Homestead, and you have that card, of course, I like to be in third person, and you run along, you can actually pick up all this razor grain. And you're like, well, Kismet, I'm not going to make anything with that razor grain. Well, you could. You could, because you're like, oh, I need food and water, right? I don't have the lead belly perk, right? Well, you can actually use this to make razor grain soup, which would literally make you several hundred razor grain soups in the amount of time right now. I'm going to get several hundred of these in just a few seconds here, just running around, grabbing from this one location, and literally it cost me about 8 caps to get here. So I'm taking 8 caps and I'm turning it into 200. Which I think is a really great investment. And of course, that's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon. I use in-game mechanics to make millions, billions, even sometimes trillions of caps or gold or units or whatever it is in those particular games, because I love to learn game mechanics and, of course, use those to my advantage. I don't cheat. I don't glitch. I don't use third-party mods. I don't need to. I don't need to do that, and neither do you. You don't need to cheat. You can do it totally legit and kick butt in the game. Of course, hanging out on my stream will help a lot, because you'll discover those things as I discover them. And I don't keep them for myself and say, oh, this is my little secret. I don't want no one to know where I'm getting my razor grain from, right? Where I'm getting all my money. Nah, I share it with you guys. You guys are here in my stream. I love to find awesome, easy things like this. And you're like, well, Kismet, just go get a bunch of high-level gear and sell that. Why not? And I could do that. I could rush through the game. I could get to level 497 if I want and try to impress you by being high-level. No one cares. No one cares if you're high-level. They care how much fun you're having. It's contagious. It's contagious here in my stream. It's contagious that I'm having so much fun that you want to go have that fun as well. And you might have had a rough day, and you're like, Kismet, I just want to chill. I want to have a good time hanging out with a lot of epic people, and you're in the right stream for that. You're in the right stream. Feel free to say hi in the chat. People will actually say hi back to you, and I'll say hi to you as well. Feel free to go ahead. There we go. I think we got that done. Got that done right over there. Bam. All right. I think that's good. How many do we get today? Let's see. Now, normally I get a couple hundred. Let's go. We are at, boom, 220. That was just from right there. That was just from right there, everybody. That's 220 razor grain. That's 220 caps we just made. Right there. Easy mode. Easy, right? Costs us 7 to get there. Costs us nothing to get back because, of course, we got our camp right next to the vendor. So, bam, we're out of here. We're going to make 200 caps right now. You ready? We're going to go do it. We're going to make that money. We're going to put it in your pocket so you can be a Wasteland Tycoon just like me. Again, thanks you, Devil's Lettuce. I like that name. It's pretty funny. For coming in, showing that love with those massive amount of biddies. We got Iconic Gamer Nation coming in, showing the love. And the Darker Clouds. Oh, I see that. I see that Doom icon in there. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome. Come on in. Just some ice-cold cherry Nuka-Cola in the fridge. Feel free to grab one and enjoy yourself. There you go. Enjoy yourself in the stream. Again, so close to massive caps. Whoa, hey, oh, ho, 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 free loot. Hold on, you're like, Kismet, where'd those rockets come from? They came from my base. That's where they came from. Oh, looky. Oh, Alpha Wild Mongrel got himself ganked. Got him. You don't mess around in my base. You don't come up into my base or I rocket you in the face. Look out. Look out, evil mobs. I see. Oh, hello. I don't even know where it's shooting. Oh, right here in the middle of my thing. Look, one tried to get me from behind. I was just running out of there. It came from behind, tried to get me, but no, my base has got my back. Another one. Another one. Come on. Bye-bye, Wild Mongrel. Again, look at that, trying to sneak up on me. Now, I've got a turret up there. I'm using the actual buildings for my advantage, right? Down here, you can see I've got my base up on the building. up on the building. We discovered that the other day. Now, on top of that, we've also got this epic location where we've got some water, where we can, of course, do purified water as well. Now, this is as big as I can make the base. If I could make it bigger, I totally would. I would have lines of corn and lines of razor grain and lines of mute fruit, just like I would do in Fallout 4. I would make a mega base. And if you have not seen my mega bases, you can check them out on my YouTube, youtube.com/Kismet. BP, B like Bravo, P like Papa. I might as well throw it in the chat for you, so you can just click the link. Super easy. Hit that subscribe button over there. Of course, enjoy some videos over there. You can go see all the different playlists, of course, which I'll have my mega builds over there, which I love to build. My favorite part of Fallout 4 is actually the building, right? I would say it was a 9 out of 10. Without the building, and I make an 11 out of 10 for me anyway, with the building, because I like it. Now, you don't have to do the building. You don't have to do this at all. You can just run around and do your own thing. Shoot stuff and make money doing that way as well. You don't have to do building and do all this camp stuff, both here and also in Fallout 4. You can just play the storyline and play the side stories. A lot of amazing storylines, side storylines and whatnot. I especially like the one where the guy never ages, where oh, there's Half Fan right there.
Requisitions now available.
Josh. Where the guy, basically the Cabot House, incredibly great. I don't want to give away too much storyline, but the Cabot House is a really, really fun side quest. I like that one. Of course, the main quest is okay. It's pretty decent. I don't know. There's always this debate between Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4. I would say Fallout 4 more arcadey, RPG style. If you like that, tons of DLC for it as well. All the DLC I really like, whether you're a builder, you can get the building DLC, or whether you are more of a kind of an RPG or like the tongue-in-cheek Nuka World. All of that stuff is really, really great. And you know, that stuff goes on sale too. I grab that stuff up. Whoa, we're at 3K. Oh my gosh, we're 3K. So keep those retweets going, everybody. Keep those retweets. I started the retweets much higher today because we had some epic people who literally got to 5 retweets the second I hit tweet today. So you guys are getting that benefit. So go and retweet. My moms will throw it in the chat. And of course, the more retweets we get, the more you guys work as a team. Boom, the more rewards you get. So pretty awesome. All right, so we're just going to literally just take this razor grain and sell it. Now, right now it says he has 0 caps. That's a lie because I just logged in the game. It actually is based on you, not on anything else in the game. So as I go in and I try to sell, it's going to say he doesn't have enough caps. Well, that's because he has about 200 caps. So let's go in and let's just go ahead and sell 1. And then notice, boom, all of a sudden he's got 199. So never trust it. Always go in, sell a little bit to see if he actually has the caps. Now watch this. I'm literally going to dial in exactly how many caps he has and stick that money in my pocket. Because that's what I like to do. I like to get that cheddar, right? I like to get that money, stick it in my pocket, and then use it for later. Right now, at the highest amount of caps I've had so far, 853. We are on a roll now because we're doing this every time we log in. And every time we log in, we're getting all of the resources that we need, of course, to keep our base going, to make ammo, and to keep our armor going as well. I'm going to do some armor upgrades today, too. Now, I think that the adhesive and aluminum is too expensive. I just made 13 adhesive. So that means I just got 200 caps just from collecting the corn and farming the mute fruit at my location and the potatoes at my location. And then I, of course, made that adhesive myself. So there's another 200 caps that we just made. So we've already made about 400 caps just to start the day. Just to start the day, and probably a little bit more than 200 caps because I made 13. So, you know, you kind of retro at it. So let's say 450 caps, or just round it out. Now, there's some other stuff I got tagged here, wood and whatnot. That's just to remind me that I need to be picking up the wood, or if there's anything easy to pick that up as I'm running along. I don't buy it from the vendor. The wood is very easy to get in the game. No reason to buy that. All right, let's see what else we got here in the plans. Now, I'm looking for things like power and stuff like that. None of this stuff here. We got a barn building set, which, you know, it's going to be fun later, but you don't really have that much room, right? I don't have that much room for cosmetic stuff. I'm trying to very much have my base be very, very efficient, right? To actually make me money. Because, hey, what else am I going to do with it? I can dazzle everybody with my, you know, signs and stuff. I'm a tycoon. I want to put my bases making me money. I do the same thing in Fallout 4. Every single settlement is making me money in game, which of course propels me forward in the game and allows me to build up more settlements and more settlements until it's such a point that all of my settlements are mega build, right? I got huge settlements, massive amount of food, massive amount of water, massive amount of defenses, walls, and all sorts of interesting stuff built up for my settlers to have a better life, because that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to rebuild the hearts and minds of the people in the wasteland. That's what we're doing. That's what we're here for, right? We're the first people out of the vault. We're trying to rebuild the hearts and minds of them and try to capture that, right? And I try to capture that in my stream as well. That kind of mentality. Going out and helping others and, if just to make your day a little bit better. There we go. We got the thumbs up from Iconic Gamer Nation. There we go. I like your icon as well. I like your emote. Awesome. Didn't sleep too well. Oh, you got the girlfriend elbow to the nose. Oh, no. I've been with my wife 25 years. She snores very, very loud. And so do I, though, but I don't know it because I'm sleeping. But now I have a thing that helps with that, my mandible device that I use so I don't die when I'm sleeping. That's right. Every night when I go to sleep, I may not wake up tomorrow. I'm not kidding either. Every night I have sleep apnea. So every night I go to sleep, I may not be here tomorrow. So enjoy hanging out with me today. So I treat every day as a special thing. I try to get the most out of every single day. And I try to, have some fun along the way as well, right? Let's have some fun along the way. All right. So we got all the stuff we can get there. I like your outfit, Half Fat. You're looking styling, bro. Look at this. Look at this. She's looking sharp with the monocle. I love the monocle and the Abe Lincoln hat. You even got the Abe Lincoln beard going on there a little bit. Like it. I like it, bro. All right. So we've gone to the first vendor, of course, which is just literally right next to our base. And we've got rid of that right there. Now, the next thing I like to do is just go ahead and pop right up here to Sutton Station. That's going to cost us 10 caps, but that's okay. We're still going to get that money. We're still going to get that money of whatever else we have left, right? And the great thing that's when you're going to the train stations is the train stations has the storage so you can go to and you can access all your stuff that you can't necessarily carry on you because you can't fast travel while overburdened. I have not found a way yet. Don't tell me. I don't want to know if you can travel while overburdened. You can in Fallout 4. Of course, you get the strong back perk. You get up to a certain level. Even by the way, even when you use it when you're in survival mode, it actually does have the ability to make it where your legs don't get broken. Because in the survival mode of Fallout 4, if you're carrying too much, your legs will eventually get broken. So it will give you that advantage to not have a broken leg in there, even if you can't fast travel in that survival mode. All right, so you're like, Kismet, what are you going to keep here? I'm going to get rid of everything. Why am I keeping this stuff? What am I keeping this stuff for? A rainy day? No, let's get rid of it. Now, mute fruit I want to keep. Purified water, let's keep that for now. Rad roach meat, don't need it. I got razor grain, right? I got razor grain now. And plus, I can eat just about anything. If I find something, I can just eat that, right? Because I've got that lead belly, which is an incredibly, incredibly powerful card. Razor grain soup, we're going to keep that. Razor grain itself, let's get rid of that. Bam, we can always go get that later. Wild blackberry, out of there. Now, you can make certain food for certain reasons, radiation resist and all of that stuff. I rarely ever do. It's like a whole system that you have to collect a ton of stuff for that I typically don't do in Fallout. That's just the way I play. It is very much an advantage. You can use Psycho and all that other stuff to really help you have a huge advantage in the game. Now, right here, notice I've got a bunch of stuff here that we've picked up right here, like teddy bears and stuff like that. Now, before you scrap it, before you break it down into that lower level, you want to sell it. You want to sell it. Like right now, acid, no, I want to keep that. Blowtorch, actually, I should mark that while I'm at it. Hold on, let's go ahead and I'll show you how I mark stuff. Let's go into junk. Again, I got the sound muted because the vendors just never stop talking in there. So we're going to go to C component view right here. And we're going to go to that acid, and we're going to go ahead and tag that one by hitting spacebar, tag for search. Now, again, I'm on the PC right now. So that's what it shows you, those commands. And you can always tell, by the way, what version I'm on, literally by the command. So when I hit the tab key, you can tell right here, because it doesn't say left, right one, whatever. You can always tell I'm on PC when it has just the basic keyboard commands. Little heads up there. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's showing us which one is the acid. So, oh, whoop. No, it's not. See, there's a little bug there. Little bug there, not showing it right there, because it's also got antiseptic. So, very interesting there. So, somebody clip that. Look at that. I just tagged it for search. You can see it's tagged for search there, but not tagged for search up there. That's a bug that needs to be fixed. Big time. Misfit Toast says, KK, glad you're still going. I used to watch religiously back when you started doing Fallout 4. Well, thank you, Misfit Toast. Always great to see you in the channel. Appreciate you coming in. I'm having lots of fun playing some 76. Super fun. Kismet, that's Dark Kiz, but I appreciate the sentiment. Your stream has brought a lot of comfort to me. Well, it's not dark, it's the truth. You know, I tell it to you straight up in here. I don't BS. I don't try to look for your sympathy or try to impress you by, you know, sometimes I talk about, you know, my past and that kind of stuff and say, you know, I work for some of the top companies in the world. You know, I don't have an ego anymore. When I was young, I had an ego, right? It was all about, you know, I had to fit in with everybody else and I had to buy expensive suits and ties so I looked successful and buy expensive things and, you know, fit in with the group, right? You know what? Screw that. That was a huge waste of time. I should have just been me, right? How I wanted to be. And I was pretty much anyway. But also when you're in that kind of corporate world where you're working with large companies, they expect you to be a certain way so they know you're kind of stable, right? Otherwise, they don't want to work with you if they don't think, you know, they're going to give you, quarter, $25,000 project, $50,000, $250,000, $500,000 project. You know, they want you to know that you're stable, right? They don't want to give you $500,000 and say, hey, go for it. Now, of course, it wasn't my $500,000. It was the company's $500,000. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea. You know, they're putting you on a project. They want to know that you're pretty stable. And I've worked for a lot of great companies, and I've had my own companies as well, which I've gone on to sell. And, of course, I've used all that money. Luckily, I saved some of it. I spent most of it because, you know, when you're young, you don't think you're going to live this long. You don't think you're going to live this long. You think you're just going to burn out. At least that's the way I was. That's the way I was rolling it. You think you're going to burn out by 30 and then, you know, kind of the candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long for you fans out there of come on, brain. Darn it. I hate that. Now, I'm just selling all this extra stuff that doesn't have little eyeglass things next to it. There we go. And vodka. Bam. There we go. And we got vegetable starch. We definitely want to keep that. It's adhesive. Blade Runner. There it is. Now, again, that's a drawback of sleep apnea. I never had that problem when I was younger, by the way. I never had that problem. I could retain massive sums of information, right? Like pre-press information, press information, printing, and of course things about computers and you know, how to run computers and what my configuration of my computer was, and you know, how to fix things and all the how to do all the tools like in Photoshop or in Maya or in other you know, programs that are very tool heavy, what they do and you know, how to use them in different techniques. But the second I got sleep apnea and it got really bad was you're kind of always in like a dream state. So you know what happens after you wake up in the morning, right? You forget about your dreams. You forget about everything. So when somebody tells me their name, I'm going to forget it like 5 seconds later. Not that I was any great with names back in the day anyway, but I'm going to forget it literally 5 seconds later. I'm going to forget stuff very, very often. Like I'll forget what I'm doing in the stream, or I'll have trouble recalling things like that, like Blade Runner. So if that does happen, just roll with it. Just roll with it here in the stream, right? Just roll with it. All right, look at all that aluminum. Oh, man. Look at that, 151, not worth it though. We could pick that up elsewhere. We could pick that up as we run around. We're not using that much aluminum right now anyway, but we're going to use some here in a moment. Let's see, we know all of those. Oh, we already got the warehouse build set. Look at us go. Look at us go with our awesome selves. I don't know, see anything else there. Garage door, maybe. See, you got all this cosmetic stuff, but you don't have enough room to build the cosmetic stuff at your location. So, you know, that part of the online game experience is tough, right? That you don't have enough of this. Now, if you could have your own server, which hopefully they come out with soon, and then you could crank it up so people could build their own big bases and stuff. And then, of course, we could build bases together, which would be pretty epic. I think that would be great. I think that would be very, very fun. But right now, it's just a waste of time for me to buy that cosmetic stuff because, you know, I'm not trying to dazzle people by my base. I'm trying to have my base actually do stuff for me. Now, I rarely ever buy anything in here. The only thing I would suggest to buy very early on is going to be Radaway. Radaway you cannot make early on. So, of course, you're kind of skimping and saving those Radaways. Of course, you can take on ghouls. Great way to get it. But, of course, as you take on ghouls, you get radiated, which means you need to use your Radaway that you just got from the ghouls. But there you go. You get the idea. All right, how many caps you got left? He's got 0 caps. He's got 0 caps. We used up all his caps. I think we did. Hold on. Let's sell some purified water to him. Let's see. No, we didn't. He's got 20 left. He's got 20 left. He's a sneaky, sneaky guy over here. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Do we got anything else to sell? We sold all that other stuff. We got most of his caps from our junk that we sold. And we got rid of all that other stuff. All right, he's got 20 left. You're like, well, Kismet, how are you gonna get more money? We got lots of stuff to get more money in here. Look at this. Look at this. We got a whole thing full of stuff. Right? Do we need to keep all this stuff? No. No, you're just wasting your time keeping all that stuff in there. Let's take it all out of there. Let's take it all out of there. And I'll show you what you need to save based on what play style you're playing, right? Are you playing stealth? If you're playing stealthy, then you might want to keep some stealth boys, right? But I got literally 75 boiled water in here, right? That's a lot, right? So watch this. I'm going to take it back out. 37. Now I'm down to 581. So we got to use up that boiled water because that's burning up a lot of our space. And I suggest to do this. Take the whole stuff out and then put it back in and watch how your storage goes up. Now, of course, in previous Fallouts, you're used to having lots and lots of space. You're used to having, 25,000 ability to put it in there from Fallout 4. But again, the things that I want to save are very limited, right? And everything else we'll get rid of. Purified water, we'll keep that. Rad-X, that's too many Rad-X's, right? Radaways, definitely want to save those. Even the diluted ones I'm saving now. Razor grain soup, we're going to keep that. Let's see. Stem packs. We don't need to carry that many on us right now. We're not doing anything too crazy. Super one, going to get rid of that one because that's just tougher to, select the super one versus the regular stem pack. You can pump 2 stem packs versus just using 1 super. Now, if you're taking on an epic boss later, that might come in handy, but I do like the fact that it has a different, you have like an arm thing that you put on and then zap yourself with. There we go. That is literally all you need to save. Right? And of course, we want to save some other stuff that we're going to use later if we have any left. Do we use our potatoes? There we go. We'll go ahead and save our potatoes. So again, we need for adhesive, we need potatoes, mute fruit, corn, and whatnot. Now, I'm not going to make any more adhesive right now, so I don't really need that corn. So I usually just sell it, and the next time I log in, of course, I can go get the corn again. There we go. Hey, Specimen. Also great to see ya. Welcome, welcome. And again, thank you, Misfits Toast, for being in the stream. Appreciate it. That's dark. Good to see you as well. Yes, yes. All the caps belong to Kismet. Exactly. I'm getting all those caps. Those are my caps. I just broke 1,000 caps now in the game. Now, am I trying to impress you by how many caps I have? No, by how much fun I am having in the game. Now, look at this. Look at how much resources we have in here. Now, to sell these resources, by the way, I would have to bulk them. I think the bulk system is poorly designed. I'm sorry. I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't kiss some butt. I tell it like it is. Now, if I'm going to tell it like it is, I also should come up with a solution to the problem, right? How can you fix the bulking system so that it actually is functionally useful in the game? Well, number one, remove the plastic requirement. Take that out. That's the first thing I would do. I would take the plastic requirement out, and then you could take your stuff and convert it back into your resources so you can sell it to the vendor, or even if you could just take it and give it away to somebody else, right? And you could give them the raw resources, but it'd be nice to be able to convert it back to, of course, sell it to the vendor, right? Because you've spent all this time collecting this stuff, and then you convert it to this raw resource so it's less weight, but then you can't take it and you can't convert it right back, right? Because you got to use up all your plastic, which you need for ammo and all of that other stuff. And I don't use that. That was a waste of massive amount of resources, and I don't use it. Now, of course, you could take it one further, right? So I've solved the problem of what's wrong with the bulk system. But I like to add a little bit extra Kismet tips on top of that. What I would do is I would make, when you go to bulk the system, right? So you take the plastic requirement out and say you go and you bulk aluminum, right? Right now we have 179 aluminum, right? So if we have 100 aluminum, we bulk that. Now that is half of its weight. So first it goes down from the raw junk to the raw resource, right? So it goes from, an alarm clock down to circuitry or whatever it is. It goes down, and then bam, you get a little bit of space back, right? Then you go and you bulk it. Now, boom, it drops by half weight, Even if it was 75% of the weight. I mean, hey, that's an advantage for people who are using the crafting system like me and using valid game mechanics, right? Then if you have 1,000 of something, like 1,000 steel, then it goes down by half weight or even a quarter of the weight would be fantastic. I think that's a great way to stop having to add more and more storage space, but use the in-game mechanics to solve that storage problem. The storage problem is the junk, right? That you want to save because you know that's a valuable resource you're going to need later for your armor and whatnot. That is the way you fix that. So when you come up with a problem, also come up with a solution, everybody. That's what I suggest. It makes it a lot easier. Now, again, we go in here, we can trade with the dude. Now, I literally have way more stuff on me now than this dude has cash, right? He's got 20, right? I got so much stuff on me right now that I could literally break the bank, right? I could go in and I could just sell that purified water. That's 36 purified water times 5. Bam, that's a lot of cash right there. But it also has the problem of it's not the Fallout 4 trade system. I can't go, okay, I want this, this, and this, and this, this. I want to trade all of that. And then I want to buy this, 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 and this, and this. And then, boom, I just did a trade for 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 caps. Whoo, in one trade. I've done it many times in Fallout 4. Do those big, big trades. Now, we also got some berry mentats right here, which increase very, very fun for seeing highlight targets. You know, I might keep that today. Let's keep that today. Blood pack, great for making stem packs. Let's keep that. Canned dog food. We could just keep that and eat that as well. And all this other stuff, it's just a waste of my space. All right, he doesn't have enough caps. Look at that. He's already out of caps. Let's get rid of honeycomb. This honeycomb. Medics. Get it out. Oh, that's worth 10. Can't get rid of that. We need something 1. There we go. All right, now we got every one of his caps. We've checked if he's got any junk that we want to buy. I'm going to buy that lead. The lead is totally worth it. That's only 74. I feel that's worth it. I think the aluminum is a bit high, though if we're in dire need, that would be pretty good because those are 10 each, right? So if you think about it, it's about 15 caps per aluminum. That's a lot. I mean, you go collect it easier than buying some of the bulks, right? But the lead one is very useful. Plastic is very useful as well, but I feel the prices are a bit high for some of that stuff. All right, so again, now he's got 18 caps back again because I bought some stuff from him. So we can go ahead once again and try to sell some of this stuff. That's 21 there, so that's not good. Now, another thing I wish they would add is the fact in Fallout 4, when you were scrolling across here, when I was scrolling and I was setting my quantity, it would tell me what the value was, right? It would tell me the value of what you would get when you're trading. So I don't have to guess, right? I mean, it's easy when you're doing just a couple, but when you're doing like 5 or 10 or whatever, then you have to figure out the math on your own. I mean, it was already there. It already was working fine. That's a mechanic that could be added to the game. I think that would just add a little bit of quality of life when you're trading with the vendor. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if they added that back in from Fallout 4. Bam, bam. And what else? One more cap. What do we got that's worth 1 cap? Some salt. Actually, I got 2 salts, so it's worth 2 caps. All right, there we go. All right, we got his money now. All right. Now, we also want to see if we're overburdened. We're not overburdened. We're 110 and 190. Looking good. And again, that's run number 2. So run number 1 right here. Go boom, grab all those resources, get ourselves some caps from Charleston Station. Now we're going to Sutton Station. Now we're going to bounce out where it's a little bit dangerous. We got attacked by a Scorch Beast last time. Let's go ahead and travel out here. Again, we're spending caps to make caps, right? You got to spend money to make money, right? Now, I like to turn my sound back on just in case. There we go. I cleaned it out. Yes. Got to go clean it out. Got to get it. You got to have in a different mind frame when you're playing Fallout 76 because the storage is probably the most the toughest part of it. All right, no Scorch Beast this time. I do hear a nuclear code off in the distance though. All right, let's get into it. Again, we got our stash right there, which is nice. Now I like to go in here and close the door so stuff can't get me in here. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Looks like peeps.
May I be of assistance?
This is the first time I've been here where the loot has not been taken. Ah, look at this. Plastic in there. Now, the funny irony of this is literally I'm ripping this guy off. He don't seem to mind. He don't seem to mind me grabbing all of his stuff. So we're just going to loot the entire location. Like so.
Serve and protect. Serve and protect.
These vendors are real annoying.
May I be of assistance?
I'm trying to get the bottles.
Sir, at your service, sir. Serve and protect. May I be of assistance? May I be of assistance? Serve and protect.
Muted. So annoying. You're so smoked. What are you talking about? You're so smoked. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're trying to say there, but welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Sibo Gazebo. Haha, I like that name. Death by Zamboni. Another great name. Super Hash Brew. Well, you guys got some great names tonight. An anonymous cheerer. All right. Well, thank you so much for those 4 bits. Appreciate that. The Darker Clouds also coming in. I think I already called them out earlier, but hey, we'll call them out again. It's my stream. I can do whatever I want. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome. All right, so let's get some more money here, everybody. Let's get some more cash. Again, look at all this extra just junk we got, right? Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. If we need this stuff, we can always go and get it again. Now, some people like to use Cycle and whatnot. I typically don't. Look at that Rad-X. Do we really need 11 Rad-X's? We don't. We don't for right now. Rad-X diluted. Get rid of it. It's out of there. Radaways. Do not sell those. Those keep. Let's get rid of all of this stuff here as well. Stealth Boys, I don't really use them. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Not my stem packs, thank you. Get rid of our super stem packs, sugar bombs, vodka. I do have a perk, by the way, which I think is hilarious, where I can actually res people by giving them alcohol, which I think is pretty funny. Pretty funny. All right, there we go. So again, look at that. We just got all the caps there as well. Now, we just picked up a bunch of stuff, right? We picked up a bunch of stuff. And we can just literally just take that stuff and just sell it right to the vendor. Right here. Let's do it. Let's just sell that stuff that we don't need. Notice anything that doesn't have. Now look at this. By the way, the Abraxo cleaner now showing with the little magnifying glass that it is tagged for search. So maybe I had to go out of the vendor and come back in again before it would show, or go to a different vendor or whatnot. But yeah, we'll have to send that in as a bug issue. So again, making cash literally by taking his stuff and selling it right back to him, which I think is funny. Now, normally I would keep all of this stuff, but I really don't need it. I really don't need it. I got to get in the mindset of Fallout 76 of you cannot keep everything. I mean, you can do what some people are doing, and that is doing a mule character where, and you know, I've done that before in MMOs, right? Where I had a second character where I've given him the stuff and then he held on to it. But you need some way of transfer between your characters, whether you drop it on the ground and switch your characters, come back, but then of course you might end up on a different server. So that's not good. Or you can give it to a friend, and then a friend can hold it and give it to you when you switch, or you know, 50 different ways of doing that. I strongly suggest against that. I would play with in-game mechanics, and I would find a way to just reduce this stuff that you have, because you don't really need to keep every bit of resource. Though, I do. Serve and protect. There you go, Chewy. You got my mods on alert. I can tell already they're GoE. I can see my mods are like eyeballing that chat. There we go. All right. And I got that shush radio. I can tell it's on. I can just look at it and see it's on. All right. So we sold that to the vendor. I forgot to get my other stuff. All right. Let's do it. What do we got? We got bulk acid. Ooh, nice, but I don't need it right now. I got plenty. Enamel bucket, which is going to be plastic. That's 4. That's worth it. We'll burn a little bit on that. What do we got here? More plastic. Plastic, one of the toughest things I find. Plastic, lead, and adhesive. Those are the things I am always searching for, because I know those are the things I have the least amount and I need the most to make resources like ammo and stuff like that. So I'm always constantly doing it. And of course, the more consistent you are at doing this every day and every time and collecting that cash every single time, the better it's going to be in the long run of the game, right? And that's why I typically do what I call super looting, where I'll go through and I'll collect everything, because I know it's going to help me later, right? Oh, I got a bowler hat I can sell too. We should go put that on Cogsworth. One of my favorite things in game, by the way, is to put that, to put the little hat on there. I wish that the hat was jaunty, right? Like a little sideways. I think it's funny when you put the hat on jaunty like that. All right, let's sell some stuff. Does not have enough caps. Ah, get some caps, bro. Get some caps because we want to sell some stuff here. All right, so we just kind of cleaned house on all of that stuff. And we made some caps. We can't get those last couple caps for right now. All right, that vendor is done. So look at this. We've done, again, right here. Vendor number 1, Charleston Station. He is the responder vendor, right? Vendor number 2, the Raider vendor, Sutton Station. We've gone over here to White Spring Station, which is just kind of a separate vendor. I don't think he's part of that faction. And again, the Raider vendor, Pleasant Valley Station over here, is also by the Raider thing, which we're doing a Raider quest right now, is also over here, right? So if we go to Pleasant Valley Station right now, let's go take a look. We go to Pleasant Valley Station. Is that vendor going to have 200 caps or not? So we're going to go take a look. We're going to go take a look and my crew. Awesome. Awesome. This is my crew running around getting into trouble. Sometimes I do lone wandering, which is what I'm doing right now, which is just working on resources. And then sometimes, of course, I'm running around with my crew, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun up in here. All right. Again, got the sound off because the vendors are really annoying. Really annoying. All right. So we go look at them. Oh, it says 0, right? It says 0. Oh, someone sold some legendaries in there. Very nice. So he's got 0 caps, but never believe it. Never believe it. Always sell something. We'll just go ahead and sell a Nuka-Cola and see what happens. Oh, so he has 0. Because those Raider vendors are connected, right? The same thing with the responder vendors. They're all connected. Much like if you put multiple vendors down at the same location or locations that are close to each other in Fallout 4. If you put down a, let's say, a doctor vendor who typically has the most caps, by the way, in Fallout 4, a little Kismet tip for you. If you put down a whole bunch of the same vendors and then you think you're going to go and buy weapons from this one and that one and that one, no, they're all tied together. All tied together in the same fashion that they're tied together here in Fallout 76. So, of course, that's not going to get us anything there, right? So let's go down here to Lewisburg Station, right? And we're just going to jump to different stations and look there. It's going to cost us 26 caps, but that's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it just to check it out. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's turn our sound on just in case something crazy happens. I like to have my sound on in case stuff just kind of runs up behind me and tries to pew-pew me. So again, whenever you have a problem, always try to come up with a solution to that problem. It helps a lot. Because you never know, they might just add it. Like, they fixed the slider thing, right? The slider thing, and you never know. So they're listening to feedback, which I appreciate. Oh, Super Mutie. If you see one, there's probably more around somewhere.
I am authorized to trade.
I'm authorized to mute you. All right, same thing here. Look, 0 caps. Don't trust it. Let's go ahead. Let's sell another Nuka-Cola. Let's go. Boop. Let's just sell 1. Or 2 in this case. Bam. See, still same thing. This is tied to it. But while you're here, though, he may have different junk resource, right? And I forgot to do that last one. He might have different junk, which typically they do. Typically have different junk resource. They're not tied together in what they have. They're only tied together when it comes to the caps, but not actually the actual resource they have. I find that typically the notes are often the same or very, very similar. Look at brick building set. Cool. Cool. Fusion generator. Oh, there it is, everybody. Oh, we're buying that one. We're buying that one. Finally, we found the fusion generator. Yay. All right, cool. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. We found it, everybody. Again, we didn't see the fusion generator anywhere else, even though it's the same type of vendor, right, in the other vendors that we were at. But these will change, so keeping a close eye on those. Heavy leather there. Very nice. Look at some nice stuff in there. Nothing we need right now. We just needed that fusion generator. All right, awesome, man. That's a good day. This is a good day. Now, of course, also, he's got 64 caps back again. And you're like, Kismet, what are you going to sell to get those caps? Well, we could go back and look at our storage. I forget where the storage is in this one. Over here in the corner. All right, so what else can we sell, right? We got purified water. We actually got a lot of purified water. Let's go ahead and cut that in half, or even just 10. And just take 10 purified water, which I'm making at my base right now. And let's take that and let's sell that. How much is that worth? 50. Right? Now, notice how his caps went back to 0, by the way. It said 36 caps, but his caps went back to 0. And I just sold that for 50. And then all of a sudden, magically, he's got his caps back again. The trade system is really buggy, as you can see. So never trust that number over there. Try to trade something, see what happens. Try to trade something for 1 cap usually and see. Because he had 60 plus caps before. So I know that he's got caps, right? And I just tested every single time. Now he's got 14 caps. How can we get 14 more caps? Well, let's go over here. What else do we got hiding in here? Let's see. We got purified water again, which we're making, so we could use that, right? We've also got way too much boiled water on us. And let's go ahead and just get some of that. Now, of course, the value of boiled water is 0, right? But let's go ahead and let's get like 20 of them right here just to show that. And we'll get a few purified water right here. Because boiled water, you can make an infinite amount, basically. You can go collect it, sell it, collect it, sell it, if it would let you do that. But notice it does not have it as a sellable item. Whoa. What the heck was that? Somebody just got nuked. Look, I'm dodging. I'm dodging up there. Oh, super muty. Oh my gosh, that's the problem with muting your game. All right, let's get into it. Some action. Got 4 bullets left. Holy mackerel. Come on, switch weapon. Why is it not switching my melee weapon? Apparently my melee weapon is broken. Oh, great. I forgot there's a bunch of mirelurks here. Don't be afraid to run away. It's okay. You bravely run away, away, brave Sir Kismet. If you got a bad tactical position, if you got a bad tactical moment there, run the heck out of there. Get the heck out of there. Right? What are you saving that for a rainy day? Get out of there. Find a better tactical position. Ain't no reason to die over there. And I realized that I've got, no melee weapon. I never like to be without a melee weapon. So I gotta repair my melee weapon. Burn that stim pack. Then I'm backpedaling. Come on. Now I can only kill him. I can only kill him with this weapon because that's the only weapon I've got. Now don't be afraid to pistol whip him to death as well. Whew. All right, that was a little scary. A little scary, and the whole time my nose was itchy. It was warning me of mobs attacking me. All right, again, don't be afraid to run away. And also, you can see that also our action points are down because we got to eat our food and water. Oh. There must be a lot of mobs around because my nose is itching like crazy. So, warning. Mongrels over there. Yeah, see, he was warning me. Warning me of mobs. Alright, what are we doing? Let's go ahead and have some... where is our... Oh, we put it back in the tank. Let's just have some purified water. Let's just drink that purified water. There we go. Alright, so we got a bit of action going on. Now, one of the problems is, of course, I have weapons that are apparently broken. Let's see. Yeah, see, my condition of my spike sword is broken. I forgot to do that at the top of the stream. Normally at the top of the stream, I will go through and I will repair all my weapons, or I'll do it at the end of the stream. So let's head back. And let's see how many we can get. Let's go ahead and use our other pistol. We got 15 bullets. Now, me, that's just not worth it. It's not worth it to run in there with no weapons and no armor. I could use a short hunting rifle, which I've got 15 bullets there. I could use a syringer on them and do that. But it's not worth it running back there for that 14 caps, because it's going to cost me more than 14 caps to run back there. So I'm just going to go ahead and run back to my base. And I could go and I could fix my stuff and come back to that vendor. But, you know, we're pretty much done with that vendor for now anyway. So, good to sell stuff and then buy it back. Or I could go to another vendor that's tied to that vendor, right? And then, of course, I can get the 14 caps from that guy. right? So another smart way of thinking of it as well. Oh, why did I appear? That's a weird place for me to appear there. But notice I left myself some space there just in case. Just in case that happens. All right, let's go out here. Now, I find sometimes when you teleport to your base, that's when people or mobs try to attack your base, right? I got a fantastic location here. Again, we'll check that purified water. Look at that. We just made another 20 caps. Right there. Bam, over here. Look, 15 caps. Right? Just making that money. Using our base to make us money. And then, of course, allowing us to collect our resources. A lot of mute fruit in there. A lot of resources. And, of course, you know, if you don't have any mute fruit, what you do is you get one mute fruit and you put it down. And then you take the second one, you make that one, put that one down. And you go from 1 to 2, right? Then you go from 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. Adds up fast. Compounding what you've got in your base very, very quickly. If you kind of tend to it, you can also buy it from the vendor, buy a bunch of mute fruit, put that down. Before you know it, you are farming a ton of everything. All right, let's go ahead and put this back. Boil water. Put that back in there. Let's go ahead and repair our stuff while we're thinking about it. Let's go in, repair our melee. I always like to have a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, and a close-up weapon, right? We've been using our anti-scorch pistol, training pistol, which makes me want to take the mods off of there and put that onto my other one here. Or just gear this one up a lot better. So we'll do a little bit of that. But we definitely want to do our sword here before we forget. Again, adhesive. Notice how much everything uses adhesive. So we really want to focus on that a lot. So we'll also repair that while we're at it. What the heck? And our shotgun. Now, another thing we did, because we were just jumping vendor to vendor, that particular vendor gets overrun. Some vendors do get overrun very easily like that. And, of course, the reason why we're collecting resources is, of course, to make awesome stuff. Welcome to the best crew on Twitch. There we go. Yes, Jessamy, my latest and greatest mod. Show her some love in the chat, everybody. If you're just coming in, show Jessamy lots and lots of love in the chat. Part of the Dragon crew now. All right, so we're going to make some 10mm because 10mm is the easiest to make out of all the ammo. It makes 24 every single time. It only costs 3, 5, and 15, which is pretty decent. And then we're going to go ahead and make some shotgun shells. What do you think I'm saving this lead for? That's what I'm saving it for. That's why I'm collecting all this lead. So I can have a lot of shotgun shells. Now notice my plastic and lead is getting low. I'm not saving it for a rainy day. I'm saving it for right now. Right? Right now is when I'm saving it for. Now that's going to really help us a lot. We're going to go from basically no ammo up to 480 10mm and 324 shotgun shells. Now, if you've been watching, we've been going day after day after day, being very consistent in collecting our loot, getting our stuff going. Now, am I going to explain this every single time I go? No, from now on, I'm just going to go and do the run and then move on to questing after that every single time. And I find after a while, when I build up so much resources, that I don't need to do it every day. But in this game, the caps are so rare, so vitally rare, that that you need to really consistently sell stuff to the vendor every day until you get your caps up. Right now, about 900 caps. Not bad. Not bad. And that allows me to buy kind of those next level plans, which we just got, which are fusion generator. Awesome. Awesome. Now, of course, do we have enough room? Do we have enough plans in stuff here in our stuff? Now, the first thing you want to do is look at your stored and see if you have anything in stored, which could be taking up some of your budget up there in that upper right corner. Notice my budget is maxed out right now. So we want to go ahead and work on our power now. And we got the fusion generator. There we go. Now, that's going to produce 100 power right there. Now, right now, we've got 3 of these going, which are always annoying. They were really annoying in Fallout 4 because they were really, really loud. They actually have a mod. You know it's loud when you get a specific mod, and all the mod does is make those not as loud. I think they're very loud. So what we're going to do now is we don't need this water, this power for our water anymore. So we're going to go ahead and scrap that. And we're going to scrap this one. And we're going to scrap that. Because we don't want to store it, because if we store it, it's still taking up our budget. Notice we got just a little sliver of budget now. And of course, we're going to go ahead and put this down right kind of put it somewhere right like that. There we go. Now, we've already got a thing running out the window here. That's literally going right out the window. And running down to our water purifiers down there, right? Now, what this does is gives us more budget at our particular location. So we're going to go ahead and just plug our purifiers back in again. There we go. And now we have 100 power. We had 30 power before. Now we have 100. Now, also what this is powering out here, it's also powering our rocket turrets, right? Our rocket turrets don't take that much. We go look at our missile turrets here. They take about 2 power, right? And we've got a couple of them. We got one up there. I think one here and then one down here. Because you can't have too many missile turrets as well, because then, of course, you run out of budget with just turrets, right? I've got one turret back here in a stash. We've got lots of mute fruit, lots of potatoes. We've got poutine. What's up over there? And then, of course, we've got some turrets up there to the top. Now, one of the things that... oh, hello. Let me wave hi. Hello. Most of the people in Fallout 76, pretty nice peeps, right? Because they're like me, right? They've played a lot of Fallout, and they just want to play through and have some fun and do that kind of stuff. And they don't want to do PvP. I think the PvP was a mistake. I think you could put it in a separate thing, but to put it in the base game, I think that energy could have been used elsewhere. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I like PvP, though. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't like it when I don't like it, if you know what I mean. I don't like it just in the regular world. That sucks. That sucks. I want to go around and have my awesome Fallout experience with my buddies and my pals and my friends. Or maybe I want a lone wanderer. You can lone wander as well. Now, what's going to allow us to do, of course, put some more water purifiers down. And this is when I start making a lot of money. This, you got to think that every time it produces one, it's making me 5 caps, right? Making me 5 caps. Now, notice it won't let me put this one down, and we're just going to move around a little bit to see if it's a budget issue or is it a cash issue. Well, this is definitely a budget issue because that normally would let me put it down right there, right? Budget issue meaning that I've got too many things at my location, so I can't put this other water purifier down. Now, one of the things that I wish they had when you're rolling over stuff, right? When you're rolling over stuff like this or like this, is it told you how much total power you have right now. Now, if you go into Fallout 4, it will actually tell you how much resources that you're using, like how much power you're using, of course, at the top of the screen. Right now, it doesn't show me that. Now, I don't know if it shows it somewhere. Don't tell me if it does, because it doesn't really show you how much power is being used right now. Right? That's really what you want. You want that kind of indicator, which will tell you that, which you do have in Fallout 4. There we go. Oh, I got this one turned backwards. Hold on. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that, Aruni. Over here. Come on. Now, I like to put them up as close as I can to each other. You can take the line out and do it a little bit closer. But also you want to have it close to the edge of the water, so I don't have to... that's weird. Why can't I pick that up? It's being weird. My mute fruit is in the way. I like to have it as close to the shoreline so I don't have to go in there. So we're going to move it a little bit closer to the shoreline here. I'm finding that you have to go in there and you get radiated a little bit. There we go. All right, so now we got 3 of them going. Now, I've actually had this entire thing going full of them before, right? But we also have to look at our base, right? Notice that our base is a little bit closer. So, if we want to put down more purified water, which is a great way to make money, by the way. It's an incredibly great way, both in Fallout 4 and in Fallout 76. That's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon, because I literally make millions of caps. No cheating, no shortcutting, base game. I can do it in vanilla. I can do it in with DLC as well. I can do it in PS4. I can do it in PC. I can do it on Xbox, and so can you. You could be a Wasteland Tycoon as well. Those water purifiers are great both in Fallout 4 and here in 76 because every single one of them is 5 caps. So while you're off doing something else, your base making you that money, right? So let's see what we can do to reduce some stuff and then add another water purifier to make us more money that way. Now, I knew that would already make me money, but I also like to find other ways of making myself some cash, right? Now, I would love to add in roof now because we have a reduced size because not beyond the roof. Though we are a little bit beyond the roof right here. We might have some trouble there. Actually, let's just look. Let's go look at roofs. Now, again, I wish they would add... Oh, no. That totally could fit in the house. That totally could fit in the house. But, see, that's going to take up some of my budget. I don't want to use that for my budget, right? I want to have more water purifiers, right? And I like to have all of my stuff... Half Fan out there waving. Hi, Fat Fan. Hello. I like to have all of my stuff in here. By the way, notice also I have this where I can just hit spacebar and repair all damaged items. Bam, now everything is repaired. You can actually pick it up after you put it down. When you put it down for your base, then you go into the workshop and then you can go ahead and pick it up and then move it over inside your base so you can use it repair if you're getting attacked. Very, very useful. Now my turret's over here. I've got 2 turrets. One over there, one over there. I have one here at the end? No. I have 2 turrets on this side, just in case someone attacks from this side. But maybe I could get rid of one of those turrets, right? So let's go ahead and scrap one. Oh, look at how much budget I just got back, right? I just got a massive amount of budget back. And now that I have the power, I have the power of Grayskull. Now that I have the power, I want to make that money. I want to make that dollar bills. Let's go, right? We can do this one, or we can do this one. But, uh-oh. What happened, everybody? What happened? We're out of steel now, right? We were so kind. We gave away that steel. Let's go see if that steel is still there. Now, normally I keep about 1,000, but look, it is now gone. So we have to go collect more steel. Steel is one of the easiest things to do. Literally 90% of the stuff in the game, or 50%, or whatever percentage you want to call out, has steel in it. So you will end up with thousands of steel. So in this case, we should have saved some steel, but that's okay. We'll come back to it, and we're going to try to optimize how much purified water we can get here going. So again, each one of these takes up 10, though. So we got to say 10, 20, 30, and we got a couple powered turrets, so let's say 34, right? 34, and then we've got 60 left, right? 60 left, so we can do 6 more water purifiers if we want. I seriously doubt I'm going to get that in there, but we can try to optimize this by turning it and doing this and putting as many as we can in there. I could also, since I'm not really utilizing this side over here, I could move my base. Now, when I move my base, though, I'll have to take all this and re-put most of this down. Now, of course, my base will be easy to put back because that'll just go into a blueprint, and I can put that back nice and easy. But the other stuff, like all of your mute fruit and all of that stuff you'll have to put back down. And I kind of feel like doing that right now. Right now, you're like, no, Kismet, you really going to redo the entire base? Absolutely. Absolutely. If it's not working efficiently for you, redo it. Right? Redo that base. So what I can do is I can go through and I can store everything in the workbench, which you don't really need to do. So what I did is I left this extra side over here, and I thought maybe I'll put on my mute fruit and everything over here. But what come to find out, there's mobs that run from this direction, right? Now, this is not bad, actually, over here in this corner. That's actually a pretty decent... If I could put a wall there and I had enough budget to put a lot of wall and stuff there, that would be great. But I literally don't have the budget. See that dog go flying over there? I think that's Half Fat over there shooting stuff. I literally don't have the budget. So, if I wanted to move it all at one time, and of course move the green circle of the area of my base... we go into our Pip-Boy. Behind me here, it says move camp. I'm going to hit Z. It's going to cost me 28 caps. And then I'm going to watch the green edge. Right? Watch that green edge of what you're trying to put down. Of course, I'm trying to get the building. Right? But also, I'm trying to get the water as well. Right? I want to get as much of the water as I can and the building. And so I'm going to watch on that side. How much? And we might have to do this a couple times. Right? I'm kind of feeling that. Right there. And I'm going to probably put my mute fruit on this side this time. Maybe a reduced amount as well. Trying to see a nice straight there from there. Now, I want it to be this way as far as possible, too, but you can't put it in the water. It doesn't let you put it in the water. So we're going to need to put it right up against the edge. Now, actually, where I put it last time is literally right where this thing was. Let's go ahead and move it this way, and let's take a look at the outer edge there. I like the fact that you can just scroll up with your mouse and see that outer edge. Now, do I need that full building? Probably not, because I'm not putting really much on the other side of the building and whatnot. So we could probably get away with that, but I really want to try to get more of the water over here. The water is kind of my central focus. So let's go ahead. Let's just take a shot at it. And just trying to visualize it in my head, because you can't quite see anything up there. So the far side might be getting cut off. So I'm just going to go ahead and err on the side of caution, say right about there. On that side, let's look on this side. Yeah, so right there. Trying to find out like a happy medium, because we don't need all the way up to the shoreline there. Really. So, let's say, yeah, let's go with the err on the side of caution there. There went my entire base. Boom, gone. Just like that. But now I've got all the water, right? Or at least a good portion of the water. Now, before I put everything back down, do not put everything back down. Here's what you do first. You go in and you check that it's in a good spot. Now, I'll have to burn another 26 caps if it's not. That's pretty good. We got the full building here, right? Now, this building cannot be destroyed, so that's super useful. And we've got a pretty good amount there. Now, I would fine-tune it again, right? I would fine-tune it again, even though it's... Holy jeez! Always takes my breath away every time. Cal coming in with 1,000 biddies. Thank you so much for that love. Did I call everybody out? I think I already did. Yeah, Sibo, Gazebo, and Death by Zamboni. Thanks so much for the follows earlier. And thanks, of course, show Cal some love for that epic giving me a heart attack here in the stream. I'm so easy to jump scare. I'm so easy. All right. Now, let's go ahead and move a little bit this way. I feel like we want to go ahead and get that edge, right? Let's get that edge. Now, again, we got to be a certain distance away. I think that's about... Oh. Oh, there's a spot right there that just does not want to give it to me. That's good. Good enough. All right, there we go. All right, once again, there we go. Now, one of the cool things about the game, again, we'll run around. We'll see how our thing goes. Now, we don't really need a lot of... we found out we didn't need a lot of stuff on this side, right? We didn't need a lot of stuff on this side. We still got all of this, so put our mute fruit down. We also found that mobs come from behind and shoot our mute fruit here. So we probably want to move our mute fruit closer to the base so that it can be better protected. But, of course, we also want to do our purified water. Now, again, one of the greatest things they added to Fallout 76 that I absolutely love. Good night, Scorch. One of the things I absolutely love is the blueprinting system. And everybody, you know, they always talk about the negatives. They rarely ever talk about the positives of the game. And I do, right? Look, you can go ahead and use this blueprint system to make yourself cool base stuff just like that, right? So you can just kind of save your bases. Now, I would love it if you could have multiple bases. That would be awesome. Maybe in the future. But right now, it also blueprinted everything I did here at my base. So all I really need to do is take this again and take the entire base and just try to fine-tune it back in its position it was. Now, I also don't want to block the water or anything like that. So we're just going to try to fine-tune this right back in its position. Actually, I'm going to kind of go a little bit this way this time. Let's go ahead and let it hang over outside the edge. Now, why am I putting it right here where this building is? Well, one of the reasons I'm putting it right here is so that back up just a little bit, is so that it is protected underneath by this building, right? Because this building cannot be destroyed. This is part of the game world. So if something comes and tries to shoot my base, right, it can't shoot underneath it. It can shoot the sides, though, obviously. It doesn't matter where you build your base. It's going to get hit on the sides, unless it's like on the top of a building where it's already protected. But that's why I build my base right there. Because it does offer a bit of protection up there, and I like to build mine on the second level because then mobs have to find their way to you, and they have to crawl up to you and try to get through the door, which I have locked, and so on. So on. All right, so the main thing that we want to do, of course, is our purified water. So before we get back into our food and all of that, we now got the ability, of course, to run our stuff down to our purified water here. Wow, look at the light rays. Look at the light rays coming in, and you got the thing smoking there. Now, I noticed stuff like that. Somebody spent a lot of time making that work. Much love to them. All right, so now we're going to be serious about our thing. So we literally could have... we could have a total of, let's see, we could have 9 purifiers. 9 purifiers here. Now, I seriously doubt I'm going to do that many. I'm going to go ahead and use what I already have stored first. There we go. And we're going to start doing what I call optimizing your water, right? You want to get it as close to the edge as possible. So, of course, you're using the most efficient configuration, and you can put the most in like so. There we go. Now, see how different that is from before, right? We got it right on the edge. It's actually in the water right here. We can see the pumps in the water. So we can put more of them down. Now, one of the things we did before, of course, we had a rocket turret there. We had another turret up there, which we cannot now put way over there. So we have to put up some defenses, right? Put up some defenses on here. Now, one of the cool things is that we can utilize our purified water here to chain our power. So we're going to go ahead and put our other rocket turret on this side to try to protect this side. And this will try to protect our mute fruit and whatnot up here. Rotate it around until it allows us to put it right on the edge. Now, the reason why I want to put it on the edge is so that it can aim straight down. And then we'll just chain it right from this power. Right? Now, of course, it doesn't have any power right now because I don't have it chained out to it. But we'll get that going in a second. Now, same thing here. Look at this power is not being used, right? Because this one also is bouncing off of our purifier right there. Right? And then we'll go up here and we'll run the power again from our little thing here out the window. And we'll see if it works. It does. Perfect. Bam. Our water purifiers fired back up again. Our turrets fired back up again on both sides. And there we go. Right? Now, those require power. I also like to have a backup turret that doesn't require power. Because if you do get your power knocked out, you definitely want to have some backup. And I like to use the heavy turret, so we're going to try to just slide that right under here like that. Now, of course, I'd like to build a whole Kismet kill box full of turrets, whatnot. But very, very dangerous thing to do. Very, very dangerous thing to do because then you won't have enough room for all your other stuff. Again, I kind of feel like we'll go ahead and put this other turret over here for now, but I feel like I'm going to take that out eventually. I'm definitely going to take this out eventually, but let's just go ahead and just double up on that for right now. That should be a heavy turret. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, again, let's go with this. Now, we don't want to do too many of these and then suddenly realize that we can't do any of our food, right? Go ahead and get that tied in as well. That we can't do our food. So we want to also go ahead and put our food back down. We've got a third one here, which we know we've already done from before. We're going to go ahead and just optimize how we have it in there, like so. Be jumping around there. Poutine running around. Boom. Like so. Boom. All right, now we got our third one in there. Now, again, notice we don't have any purifiers there. There we go. Now, normally I teleport in out here. So if I don't want to run all the way into my base, I typically like to have a little extra stash laying here so we can get that going on. Now, last time we had all of our stuff over here on this side. We're going to go ahead and try it on the front side here. I do like it right along this edge here. Kind of protected from the building. Get a little bit of protection at least. Of course, there's a hole in the building there. And if I had more space, I would build a wall and all that stuff to protect my loot. But we're going to go ahead and put some down right here. Now, actually, this would probably be good for potatoes. Potatoes would be really great right here. So let's go ahead and just put those in a nice, fairly protected spot here. And you got to think, when you're going to pick it up, right, you want to have it where literally you can just run in a nice straight line and pick up those potatoes. Makes it a lot easier. Now, also, again, notice that we've got this here. We can go ahead and hit E for edit. We can pick that up and then actually walk that up into our base. So if we're in our base and we're getting attacked and we're hiding in our base and our stuff's getting destroyed, we can very easily just go right there and tell it to repair our entire base instantly if we have enough resources. So keep extra resources for that as well. All right, so we got that going. Let's go back to working on our potatoes. And again, nice straight line there. And then let's do some more potatoes over here. And again, these take a while to grow, so good to get those down and get those started. Now we're also going to put these along the edge here. I do like to put them along the water. Notice the bushes goes away, which I think is pretty cool. Now I would put them in here if I could, which I can put some of them in here. But it'd be a little awkward, I think, trying to collect it. But let's go ahead and try it anyway, just to see how it works out in the long runs. Because, hey, this is free protection. Lets me get it in there. Free protection for our mute fruit. No, it won't let me do it. Won't let me do it there. Let's try here. There we go. For our mute fruit. By being in this building that cannot be destroyed, that I didn't have to make, that doesn't come out of my budget for my camp. So you gotta think ingeniously on where you can place your stuff, right? There we go. Maybe sneak another one in there. Nope. Intersects, it says. Even though it goes green, it still says it intersects something, right? Like right here, you think you could put one there. But it says it intersects something, so... Oh, there it goes. I just hit E a lot. I hit E a lot when I ran by, and I got one in. All right, there we go. So we got a little bit of mute fruit in here. And again, I would like to, clear this out and then, fix the walls. And then, of course, make it where I could put a bunch of mute fruit in there and then close the doors. And then all my mute fruit will be nice and safe inside there. Because they will come along and they will destroy your stuff. So let's go ahead and just kind of get rid of those bushes by putting that there. And we'll do a nice straight line. Now, of course, when you're doing this, you want to do it from this way. Right? You want to kind of backtrack. It's a little easier to see that straight line. Now, mute fruit, by the way, in Fallout 4 and here in 76, also a great way to make some money, right? So you can just farm mute fruit at your particular location and be good to go. Now, one of my favorite things is just taking out all these darn bushes. Get out of there, dumb bush. It's in my way. And I like the fact that they added that to the game. It does make it a lot easier to see your stuff without those bushes in there. Again, if it was not incredibly foggy, it'd be easier to see this as well. Now, there's a bush right there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually pick this one back up and move it over here just to get rid of that bush. And what that's good... Oh, didn't quite do it. Oh. Come on, bushy. There we go. And that's going to make it easier for me to pick it up later, right? So when I'm coming back later, nice and easy straight pickup. And then I can turn. Straight pickup. All right, maybe even go in here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Grab all that loot. I mean, there's some free loot just sitting right there. And it loots every single time I log in. So I might as well just grab it while I'm sitting there staring at it, right? Might as well grab all that free loot. Very, very nice. Same thing up here. A bunch of ammo every time. There's some 10mm there. Grenades over there. Some gunpowder. Some stuff we can scrap later. Again, so not only do I got my base here, but also it acts as a refresh. So there we go. We got all our mute fruit. We got all that going. Let's get back in our workbench. How much? We got some space left. We got some space, all right? Now we got that done. Now we're to the point where we've gotten rid of all of our stuff that's stored. We put down our base, and we have a little bit of budget, right? And we got all this space right here to put down some purified water. So if I go in here and I try to do water again, we have a problem here with steel, right? We don't have enough steel to put in this down. So we'll come back after collecting a bunch of steel. We will go ahead and put that down and get that going. How are we looking on time? We're looking good. We'll get that going. So as we run around... Oh, also I saw over here on the end here, it's nice and beautiful out here. That there's some stuff at the end of my base, right? If you find there's like a wood thing there, right? Like I think I saw it right here. There was a wood or something there at the end. Sometimes doesn't work perfectly. There we go. There we go. Takes a little finagling. If you find there's a wood something or whatever, you don't want to get rid of it. This one's beyond the base, which is great because then we can just go over and collect that too. So you might find resources that are on your actual base. You don't want to get rid of those. You're like, I don't want to, if that was part of my base, I don't want to put it over that and get rid of that because that actually gives me resources. So good to know on all of that. Very nice. Now let's look at our base now. All right, let's just take a little, let's just do a little panoramic of our base here. Nice. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's use the photo mode. Let's get into it. I'm liking this one. I'm liking it. There we go. Beauty, beauty. All right. I think we can go forward a little bit more. Stay right to here. Let's get a little bit further. We got Charleston Station here too. So that'll also help identify where I'm at. So I've got this going on. The hardest thing is getting yourself aimed toward the camera in the right angle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Wasteland Tycoon! Hanging out. Look at this. Look at that. Let's get the hero shot, though. Got to get the hero shot. Maybe something like this. All right, I'm liking it. All right, let's go into the map. Let's go ahead and do photo mode. And, of course, we can also mess around with the photo mode. Field of view. Looking good. Depth of field off. Now, I don't want depth of field on because I want to be able to see everything, right? I typically have that off. I like it. They got the smoke in the background, all that stuff. Let's turn that off. Z and C. That's the hardest part for me is remembering that part. Show player. Expression. I got him in odd. There we go. Pose category. Give him the Vault Boy. All right, what else we got? Concerned. Confident. That's good. Disgust. Flirting. There we go. Hey, girl. Sup, girl? Friendly. Happy. Yeah, there we go. The happy one. Take the screenshot. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, there we go. Wasteland Tycoon. Rocking that first. I'm going to call that the mega base because that's about as mega as we're going to get in this game. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, we'll come back. We'll do some more stuff, of course, with all of that later on. And have some fun. Again, we'll make sure these are all tied in. There we go. And that one's already making some purified water. Nice. Nice, nice. Close this up. And we're ready to rock now. Let's go ahead and look at our weight amount. I always look at my weight before I leave so that I'm not overburdened. Weapons. Get that off of me. Plasma grenades. I really want to get these quests done so I don't have to carry these weapons around. That I could just scrap. Scrap. Keep on me. I really got to get this Veil of Secrets done too. Alright, so we got all this other stuff too. We're going to go ahead and deal with that later. All this other stuff. Put that back in here. Now notice I'll just put everything in there and I'll deal with it later. Deal with it later. We're going to keep that Tales from West Virginia on us there. It's 10 packs. Alright, couple Rataways. Don't need that many. Let's go ahead and get our... let's see. Our Razor Grain. Our Razor Grain, I think, spoiled. Yeah, I think it's spoiled. Let's see. Let's get about 5 purified water. We already got our Rataways. We got enough stim packs. So we can just take all of our stim packs for now. Guns and bullets. Let's do that. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. That's looking good. Now, eventually, of course, what happens is your stuff spoils, which is what happened here. I had a bunch of Razor Grain soup that I made previously. After a certain amount of time, that razor grain soup will go bad because I had like 50 of them in there, and I don't see them there anymore, which means they spoiled out down to here. But that's okay. We'll go over here to our chemistry thing, and we'll turn those spoiled vegetables. It's under smelting, which is weird. We'll turn all this copper over too. So we'll take all this spoiled vegetables and we'll turn it into fertilizer. There we go. Very nice. And then we'll go over here. Oh, we were going to fix our junk in our resource too. Hold on. We got to fix this. Now, they used to have a command, or they still do in Fallout 4, where you could...
Settle down, recruits. I know it looks hard, but the course...
They have the ability, of course, to go and take everything out of the workbench. So what I do every now and again, just in case I accidentally put some extra stuff in there, like radios and whatnot, is I'll go through and I'll grab everything out, like that. And you can see I've got skis and stuff in there and whatnot. And then I'll go here to the workbench, because sometimes I'm in a hurry and I just drop it in there. I'll go ahead and hit scrap items again. I'll hit T to scrap all junk. Then I'll look at it and see, because you can actually use skis to craft weapons. So they'll let you, that doesn't instantly scrap every time. This will give me a spring. Kind of a weird thing to do. And then, of course, well, wait a minute. Beer bottles are giving me adhesive. That doesn't seem right. There we go. A glass. Glass. That I didn't think that was right. I think actually the Deathclaw thing was adhesive. I think that was messed up. Beer bottle should give you glass, not adhesive. There we go. I was right. And then now that we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to store it. Now, by the way, notice that my actual storage went down. See, it went down from 600 to 564. I should have looked at it beforehand, but it's way down, right? Because we got rid of a ton of stuff today. We sold a bunch of stuff. We got rid of it. We can get it down even more by, of course, just scrapping any extra weapons that we have. Rifle. Jacket and jeans. We scrap that. And what else? Again, you got to have a different mentality here in Fallout 76 about your stuff. You've got to get rid of it. Oh, and we can go ahead and learn our things here. So we can inspect it, right? Guns and bullets here. It's going to be plasma crit damage. It's going to be plus 30%. So we're going to go ahead and use that right now. What is it? Just click on it. There we go. And then Tales from West Virginia here. We can go ahead and view that one. Oh, try it again. Let's see. Inspect. Oh, actually, we're going to change our view. Change it back to this. There we go. And we're going to go to aid. We're going to go. Huh. I think I used it. I think I used it. And there we go. So we got rid of that stuff. Miscellaneous stuff on us here. Gunpowder. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of having stuff that weighs stuff in your miscellaneous because it gets lost in your keys and stuff. Oh, Nuka Tapper. There we go. Now, you might have heard that holotape start. I find there's actually a bug in the game that when I go in and I start a holotape, what it'll do is it'll pull that, when I start to pull out all the junk, is it will start a holotape. And it's really annoying. Really, really annoying. All right, what else we got? All right, we got all this ammo in here. We're not going to use this ammo. Let's get it out of there. Let's grab all the ammo out. Look at all those fusion cores. We got lots of fusion cores in there. So I could be using my power armor a lot if I so chose. All right. So let's go ahead and make some good choices here with our ammo. Now, obviously, the fusion cores we want to keep, right? Those are going to be a long-term thing that we'll need, right? So we'll go ahead and just save our fusion cores, even though they weigh 3 each, right? So those are sucking up a lot of my space, right? Especially the ones that are low, right? The ones that are like in 20s and whatnot like that. I could just keep the low one on me and then actually specifically put that in the power armor when I'm using it, right? So that so it's using that up. Now we got a whole bunch of other stuff in here, missiles, mini nukes, and whatever, and I'm about to make you all cry. Let's do it. because it makes me cry every time I have to do it. But again, we're going to get a lot of storage space back. And that's run right in here and literally drop the bulk of this ammo. I got to drop the bulk of it. So I'm going to go ahead and first and just drop one thing. Right? I drop one thing, and then it just makes it easy so now I can just trade it. Makes it a lot easier. 38 ammo, not going to use it. 44, get out of there. 45, 50, 10 millimeter, going to use it. 5 millimeter, no. Crossbow, gone. Flare, bye-bye. Fusion cell, we're going to keep those. Gamma rounds, keep that. Mini nuke. Missile gone. Plasma cartridge, we may use that later. End stringer ammo, we're using. So, bam. Now I'm down to 554. Now, I don't like to keep the ammo on me unless I'm actually using that particular ammo in a weapon that I've got, right? Like right now, I've got the syringer, I've got these swords and whatnot, but I'm not really using those. I'm using the 10 millimeter pistol and the shotgun for right now. So there we go. Got that done. Now, we've worked very, very hard at getting our base going. We've worked very hard at collecting resources and getting caps and upgrading our fusion thing here now so we can run a lot of purifiers and whatnot. But now it's time to have some fun, and that is to upgrade my power armor eventually, right? So we're going to go in. We're going to go ahead and pull the power armor out. Over here. Like so. Now you're like, well, Kismet, where's your power armor station? Well, I have not unlocked the power armor station, I don't think. Let's go look. I don't think I've unlocked that. Crafting here. Nope. Forget what that is. I forget where it is. We'll look around for it. Okay, you don't need to tell me. Looking for it is part of the fun. I know some of you are thinking that right now. Kismet's right there in the thing and in the stuff. I do appreciate it, but we'll find it. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. Normally it would be under crafting. Right here. But don't see it. I know I've seen it somewhere else. At least I thought I saw it. Lights, food, water, resources. They're also going to add the ability to have us make alcohol, by the way, which is cool. Shelves, tables, wall decor, miscellaneous structures. Yeah, I don't think I've got it. That's weird. I thought I saw it in the crafting before. Just I had not unlocked it yet. Huh. Interesting. Interesting, but that's okay. We don't need to use. We don't need to use the one at our base. And actually, one of the other things I would love to do is to find a base very similar to this, but also basically have all the crafting stations not in my base, where I could literally just run down here. Because I don't really need to have whatever crafting station this one has, because I could just run down here and use this one, right? So right back here in the back of here, there already is a weapons workbench. So I don't necessarily need to have it up there. Ah, the radio's on. Hold on.
Requisitions now available.
Constantly. Half of my gameplay is turning radios off. There we go. So, yeah, so I don't really need the weapons workbench, so I can just run and get it there. And if you found a town that had all of them in there, you can just run into town and grab them from there. What do you got? You got nothing. All right. And he's not going to have anything either. So, of course, we want to do that. So, we want to look around as we're going around. Now, we're just going to, quest. And we'll run into them as we're questing. I know where a few are already. I could teleport to those and get them. Or I could have one of my buddies help me out. And I go to their base. And, of course, get it from them as well. But we'll just do it as we go along. As we get going. Now, of course, we're going to repair our power armor. Do all that kind of fun stuff. We got a little mixture of T45 and T51B. And we're going to try to keep trying to upgrade now. Of course, we're at level 30 now. 35. So at 25, we got some T45. At 30, we got a bit of T51. And then, of course, we want to try to get T51. And then, of course, go to the next one. T60. And, of course, XO1 and higher as we go along. To really get into that power armor. So, we want to get back to our questing. Now, we're following following Madigan's trail up here. So we're going to see where's our next quest. Let's go see. Let's see if my crew Half Fat's hanging out. Hold on, let me go up to Half Fat and say hello. Hey, Half Fat, what's up? Very much in the building today, as you can tell. All right. So we spent. See, I spent some time building, sometimes doing other stuff.
Hey, I gotta be quiet. It's like 2 a.m. here.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm just saying, hey. I'm gonna run around and do some questing. Questing, finally. All right, let's get into it. All right. Add Karma Syringe Barrel to the mod to the Rose Syringer. All right, so we're gonna do that. Let's do it. Because I just want to get this weapon off of me. So to craft, I have to get out of my power armor yet again. Like so. And then we're going to go ahead and craft up some weapon action. Alright, I like the fact you can still see your quest while you're doing this. Let's see. Pipe guns. Is that considered a pipe gun? It is. Okay. Let's actually modify, space modify, our current one. And we're going to go in here. We're going to go in standard barrel. So let's see. Oh, okay. So we've got to collect certain stuff, which we've already sold. Glowing resin, S.p.e.c.i.a.l, and firecracker berry. Okay. Glowing resin, S.p.e.c.i.a.l, firecracker berry. Now me, I have a terrible memory. So in about 2 seconds, or right now, I've already forgotten what I need. So let's go ahead and write that down in some notepad here on PC. Firecracker berry. We're going to need 2 of those. I'm old school. I like writing stuff down like this. 1. Psycho 1. Steel 1. All right, there we go. So, now some of that stuff we sold to the vendor, right? So, it may still be there. Let's go find out. Let's go find out and utilize these caps that we have for working on questing now. I see everybody with this orange armor. Imagine that's high-level armor. Trade. And we're going to go in.
Stock up now while supplies are up.
Shush. All right, so we need firecracker berry. Let's look for those. Don't see that. Glowing resin. Don't see that. Psycho. No Psycho. And we need some steel, which we already have. But yeah, none of that vendor does not have it. Does not have it. All right. Let's go ahead and pop to another vendor. Now, what other vendor did we go to today? We went to the vendor up here at Sutton Station. So let's pop up there. Now, the ones toward the newbie zones obviously are going to be get less attacked. Though, always be ready for an attack because I find that sometimes an event will drop on you, like that one with the super mutants that came out of nowhere. Oh, that was a good shot with the railroad crossing behind. That events will drop right on top of your head when you're not paying attention, when you're at the vendor or whatnot. Or a Scorch Beast will hunt you down like yesterday. It'll hunt you down. I'm good. I have a power armor station. Ah, well, thank you. See, I just mentioned that earlier.
This vendor unit is equipped with anti-theft measures. Don't get any ideas, chump.
Okay, thanks for sharing. All right, so what are we looking for again? We're looking for firecracker berry. Don't see it. Glowing resin. Nope. And Psycho.
Vendor not
There's
responsible for your safety or the safety of goods purchased.
All right, we got that. Glowing resin. Whatnot. Actually, let's look and see if he's got some steel. Oh, he does. All right, let's just go ahead and get some steel there. That's just going to fast track us on steel since we got lots of caps.
Previously owned loot for sale.
See, the vendors, I think, talk too much. When you're standing there and you're trying to, concentrate on what you're doing, those vendors are just yapping the entire time, and it just becomes tedious. Very tedious to stand there at the vendor, which is good because I guess it tried to encourage you to get out of there, but such is the way it goes. Oh, did we get rid of our miscellaneous books? Hold on. Let's get rid of those miscellaneous books. Sucking up our storage. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot to get those books out of there. Now, those books take up 12. Did you see that? Those books take up a lot. So let's go ahead and sell those to the vendor. Again, watch, I'm at 89. Bam, 77, right? So watch out for those burnt textbooks. You're wondering why you're overburdened all the time. That's why right there. That's why. All right, so we got the Psycho, but I don't see the other stuff that we need. So let's see what other vendor we've got. So we popped up there. Let's go out to the White Springs Station. Let's check out over there as well. Hey, Pancakes, how you doing, man? Great to see you in the chat. Jay, the Gamer Man, coming in, said not too bad. Glad to catch Kismet stream before I pass out in bed. Well, thanks for being here, Jay. Appreciate it. I'm doing good. Appreciate you coming in, saying hi, Kismet, in chat. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Nooshki in the chat. What's up, Nooshki? There we go. Shh, Jessamy. Shh. What do you do? Oh, you're asking me. You can eat the spoiled food now with lead belly, though, right, Kismet? Yeah, you can eat anything that would normally radiate you before. Now, some things don't have a benefit, though. So if you eat certain stuff, right, it doesn't have a benefit, there's no point in eating it there. So, okay, you were asking me a question, not telling me. All right, cool. They still haven't added a take all button? They have not. Hopefully at some point. Hopefully at some point they will add it. 3 of us got Power Armor Station together. I'm sure you do. Better Call Saul. That's right. I get that all the time. From Saul from Breaking Bad, or I get Tony Hawk all the time, or that guy, the politician guy. But you know what? He's a year younger than me, so he looks like me. So there you go. So he owes me $1 every time he uses my likeness. There we go. Working from home. There you go. That's the way to do it. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to check out this vendor, see if he's got what we need. I like this vendor because he's inside here, and he typically has some decent loot. Let's go ahead and trade with him, and let's look for that stuff we're looking for. All right. He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have that much. Again, glowing resin and firecracker berry. Nope. Nope, Rooney. All right. I tried to easy mode that, but doesn't look like it's going to be there. Let's see if it actually shows you on the map. It doesn't show you on the map, so literally I'm stuck with that item. I'm stuck with that item until I can actually craft that. That is a bummer. That is a bummer, Rooney. All right, well, we'll run around the wasteland. We'll get into trouble here as well. And we need some more water, so we'll go ahead and drink some of that purified water. There we go. All right, so we can't get that one done until we run around and find that. So that's going to be, one of those ones where you just run around and look for stuff. Let's see what else. We got these two, so we'll turn those off for right now, and we'll look for that stuff, and then we'll come back to it. We got some side mission. Follow the Overseer's journey. I don't know what the next Overseer's thing is. Let's see. Claim the garbs of mysteries from the Fabricator. Clear enemies from the Billings Homestead. Wow, look at all this stuff. We got a lot of stuff we could do. What do we got for dailies? Water tapes. We've done that one before. Events right now. We've got powering up and fertile soil. Powering up is a PvP quest. Somebody is right, the messenger there. Grafton Day. Berkeley Springs, which we have not been to yet. Again, we could just do some events. There's a lot of events that are like escort events. I'm not a big fan of escort quests. All right, so nothing too sexy there. I think we should just try to clear out some of these miscellaneous quests. Let's see if we get a few of these done. Let's see. Where is my miscellaneous quest? Let's see, side quest. All right, locate hallucinogen gas. Oh man, I should have been doing that one. I'm sure I came across that at some point, and I probably sold it. Let's talk to the vendor. Let's see if he's got it. Again, another reason why you want to save caps is to see, is to buy stuff that you may need for whatever for whatever quests you might have. Oh, he respawned. He respawned some plastic there, or I missed it before. One or the other. That's wood. Not buying that. And acid. Thank you so much to Larry Legend. Thank you so much for coming in. Doxy also coming in with a follow. Appreciate you dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button. Becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. Relax, take it easy. My name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer here at Twitch. I am also a partner streamer as well with Twitch, Discord, a whole other awesome amount of sponsors down below the stream who, of course, give you guys discounts, who are pretty awesome in that way. Very, very awesome to dish out those sweet discounts just because I asked them. Just because I asked them on your behalf. There we go. Path to Enlightenment. I can't remember what that one is. I kind of feel like doing that one. Let's go do it. Let's go. Bam. Burn those caps. Burn those caps. Get that sound on. Let's go ahead and just do an event. I feel like doing an event, and then we'll do these miscellaneous quests, try to get those going. Now, I'm not a person that just goes from quest to quest to quest, or just try to get as high level as fast as possible. I like to take my time when I'm playing. I don't rush. Big frog! All right. Well, actually, we need glowing resin. I don't know if it's going to give us that, but.
Gather now, faithful followers of the most wise and beneficent Mothman. Let us light his holy beacon with the radiance of the fireflies. Let our beacon pierce the darkness and summon forth his divine presence, that we may commune with him and partake of his wisdom.
Okay. A little scary. All right. Kill fireflies to collect bioluminescent fluid. I'm on it. Now, it's also tagged for search. Let's see what those have on them. Let's see. That is acid. Acid. Nice place to get acid here. Get from the guys. I thought I saw a ghoul here somewhere. Oh, hello. I'm probably wasting my shotgun bullets on these guys. Let's go ahead and go over to the 10 mil. Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. 10 mil. Way better. I hear somebody. Oh, it's half fad. Half fad coming in. Let's get him on the crew. Now, the second I get somebody on the crew, then I go in and I think of different perks. Let me go and pull my green thumb out. Put my concentrated fire back in again. And take my lone wanderer out. I'll go ahead and put team medic in. Oop. Lone wanderer out. Team medic in. And then I'll go ahead and share. Oops, come on. Pressing the right button helps. Go ahead and T to share. Now what he's going to do is, of course, if he uses the stem pack, it heals me and him. Or if I use the stem pack, it heals him. And so on. So we're going to go around and shoot some of these babies. Man, that thing just like disappeared. Right there. Disappeared in the grass. Wow, great place to get acid, though. Yeah, a ton of it. Really? There we go. Now, this is my other one. Hold on, I gotta fix my wheel. I see a frog. Let me put this back to my tricentennial. There we go. The reason why is it doesn't shoot multiple bullets. It's a single shot. Dang it, it's hard to find these suckers in the grass. Come on, Froggy. Now, if I wanted to multiple fire like that, I just press the button a lot. There we go. Efficiently using those bullets. I can do this all day. This is there's a lot of acid here. Now, before you open the door, peek in the window. Oh, ho, ho, super loot. The giant teapot. Awesome. Another great thing I like about games is you can shoot through the windows. Sneaky bugger. Again, you don't want to waste your shotgun bullets. Really? There we go. You don't want to waste your shotgun bullets on level 1 fireflies. That's just a waste. That's just a waste. Alright. I can do this all day. This is like free loot just sitting here. Oh, kill critters. 76 critters. You have all sorts of random quests, too, that you can do in your day. Every time you log in. Great thing about having a 10mm with a high amount of ammo, 18 bullets, is you can rapid fire when you choose to. There we go, canned dog food. Loot some of this stuff. Oh. That noise. Radio. Oh, already know that one. And again, we're just gonna loot everything. Oh, hello. And let's go and open this up. I don't think I've ever been in this one. Even though I've been up here before, I don't think I've ever actually been in this house. Let's just grab everything. Let's check out the terminal. Terminal probably unlocks the thing. Alright, booty! Let's try booty. Dank. Nerve. Alright. That's it. That's all you gotta do, everybody. All you gotta do is just press those first three. It's amazing how just randomly how often I randomly find it. All right, term guys history. All right, hold on. Now I gotta mute the gameplay and Discord and all of that. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about the history here. I do read these out the first time I run through them, and then after that I will not. All right, welcome to Robco Industries Term Link, Landview Lighthouse, Lighthouse Keeper, Tourism Guide History. Welcome to Landview Lighthouse, the most unusual lighthouse in Appalachia, nestled in the mountains of West Morgantown. Landview Lighthouse offers a beautiful 360-degree view of the surrounding area from its gallery deck. The origins of this landlocked lighthouse are as unusual as the lighthouse itself. Originally conceived as a theoretical concept by engineering students from Morgantown, the concept was ruthlessly mocked by students from rival university. On a dare, the students decided to make the project a reality, and its construction became a point of pride for everyone involved. Oh, really? The project soon took on a life of its own, overcoming many obstacles. The lighthouse was eventually erected in October of 2036. It was dedicated to Donald and Shirley Jameson, the two professors who helped spearhead the project from the very beginning. Now retired, the Jamesons live in the nearby house where they serve as lighthouse keepers full-time, keeping it functional solely on donation money from visitors. There we go. Tourism Guide, construction. Before construction began, over a year ago, was spent consulting with the lighthouse enthusiast community for general tips. See, I'd like to go check this out in like real life, right? Is to go to West Virginia and see if there really is a Landview lighthouse, right? And to go and, see it all and all that stuff. I did actually contact the Visitors Bureau in West Virginia several times, and they did not get back to me. And then winter came upon me, and I was like, all right, screw it. I'm not going there in winter. I'm not going there in winter. I would have gone in the beginning of November or whatnot, but I hate when people don't follow up. That drives me crazy. That drives me insane. Before construction began, over years spent consulting with the lighthouse enthusiast community for general tips, guidelines, and pitfalls to avoid From these conversations, it became clear that it couldn't come across as just another tourist trap that you see at the golf courses and theme parks. It was determined that the lighthouse had to serve as a true aid to navigation. With a working light and authentic architectural designs, it had to have an operation beacon and 360-degree gallery deck for observation. In other words, if they were going to do it, they had to do it right, which is always the best way to do anything. 3 years later, the completed lighthouse was open to the public. Tourists from all over flocked to the curious structure and raved about the beautiful view of the landscape provided from atop the trees. Wow, learn to read. Get a minute. Future students continue to develop the landscape over the years by building a lighthouse keeper's house, a picnic pavilion, and general reforestation to recover from some previous timber harvests of the surrounding area. There we go. Viewing information. The Landview Lighthouse is 102 feet tall structure, thousands of feet above sea level, with 76 steps to the climb. Oh, 76 steps to the climb. For visitors to reach the stunning 360-degree gallery deck. Now, see, that makes me wonder. When I read the storyline like that, did they call it Fallout 76 because this has 76 steps? Or did they say this is 76 steps because of the Vault 76, right? Does it really have 76 steps? Let's find out. Let's find out. The Landview Lighthouse. How many steps does it have? Now, see, I want to know. Landview Lighthouse. Steps. See, I like to know. I like to know lores. There is a real lighthouse. It is absolutely a real lighthouse. Let's see. It has 122 steps. See? Kismet caught some of the lore there, right? So yes, it has 76 steps because in game it has 76, but in real life it has 122 steps. So there we go. Look, we learned something today. So next time you're in West Virginia, in the real West Virginia, check it out. All right. There we go. See, I just did them a favor. The second tier lamp room features a rotational beacon capable of projecting a beam for over 25 miles. Guests on the 360-degree gallery deck can enjoy unrivaled views of various landmarks in all directions. Beyond the mountains to the north is Grafton, a major shipping hub and railroad intersection for the area. To the east is Morgantown, a home of Vault Tech University and the founders of this very lighthouse. In the distance is the top of the world, located at Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, featuring the highest elevation in the region. Looking south, it's impossible to miss the stunning New River Gorge Bridge, one of the longest bridges in Appalachia. On a clear day, the unmistakable silhouettes of the luxury mega mansions in Bramwell can be spotted. The landmarks that can be viewed from 360-degree gallery deck are too numerous to mention. Under the right weather conditions, guests have a spectacular view of the entire region. Nice. And safe control, which we've already unlocked it, so we don't even need to do that. So there we go. Cool. I have not checked that out yet. Now we know. Got some medics down there. Oh, got some lighter. Now back to looting. And now back to your regular schedule looting of everything. All right. Oh, right. Maybe that's the lady. Maybe that's the lady who helped with the lighthouse. Where's the dude? There's a lady and a dude here, then the dude must be here somewhere. I wonder what was this all about? Like a little pantry or something under there. A little pantry under the stairs. See, that makes me inquisitive. Like, what's in there? Where do we go? All right, we need some food, everybody. Now, we're going to go in. We're going to look at our perks. Let me turn my game sound back on. Discord. We're going to look at our perks. So right now, we've got Lead Belly. And, of course, Half Fan putting out Aqua Boy. Incredibly great perk. Another great one I'll get eventually. We're going to need to get some food. Because I have that Lead Belly, again, I can go in. I can just eat this dog food. And notice I'm not getting radiated. I can just eat rad roach meat directly. We can just eat food right here. Let's just eat these right here. I mean, I can sell it later, but I can just go ahead and straight up eat it, and now I'm good. And I can just also drink dirty water. No bad effects once you have the Lead Belly. That's what made. Oh, path fail. We failed. Took too long probably. But we're getting some good loot, and we're getting some good lore there. Now, let's go ahead and also start thinking about getting that aluminum, getting that steel. So we're going to go ahead and get these souvenirs. Oh, there's some danger. There's some danger afoot. You know, when I crouch, it says danger. That means there's something about. That fan up there. Nothing up here. Except for some loot. I don't know where that danger is triggering from. It's triggering from somewhere. A little water. And I just super loot everything. Super loot it all. I want it all. Bam. We're here. We might as well get the loot, right? We need lots of steel. A little 10mm there. Very nice. I tendency to grab everything. I don't really know if Half Fan really needs much over there. There we go. There's the other guy that we're looking for. Let's see. Brother Moncrief's note. High Priestess. I was right. The Fireflies come here to mate. They go a little crazy, and I got hurt pretty bad, but I was able to gather enough goo to light the lamp. Now I just have to wait. The great Mothman will come. He has to. Okay. You know, he don't have to do nothing. He don't have to do nothing, brah. Retrieve holotape. That air sensor. That's a daily quest there, by the way. Daily quest. I don't think I can select this and fire this up from here. No. There's a daily quest. Now, of course, I think this is a missed opportunity right here where you could look through here and then look through Appalachia. I think that would have been cool. Like, you could look at the town way over there. I think that's a missed opportunity in the game. That is a bummer, Rooney. All right, we already looted everything. We out of here. We outie. I always keep my weapon out when I'm in an area where it says there's some danger. Oh, not even showing me my thing. There we go. Took a second. Yeah, there's definitely some danger here somewhere. Hiding. Where? Nobody knows. Oh, firecracker berries. See? You stop looking, and then you find stuff. That was total accident. I had no idea that was there. No idea. But there we go. So now we got some firecracker berries. We got some psycho. Now we need some glowing resin. Now, I know some of you know where it's at already. Don't tell me. I don't really need to know. Because I like to run across it myself. And Kismet is also the overseer of Vault 45. I am the overseer of Vault 45. Still running 1,100 days later, Fallout Shelter. There we go. HMO going for the lurking. Happy lurking, bro. Can't wait for those sensors. Can't wait to find out what those sensors are for. No, I know what they're for. I know what they're for. Actually, we did that daily the other day. I actually have that daily on me. Right here, which is the ecological balance. You go around and you collect all the different tapes. So I have actually done that one before. I have done it before. If that's what you're asking. All right, what else we got? Event, always vigilant. Let's go down to that one. Let's check that one out. Bam. Let me lurk in behind there. My crew, and then I'm hiding behind the thing. Hiding behind the thing here. Uh-oh. Getting hurt already. I just got in.
Warning. This is Neeraj Singh on an automated priority message. The scorched detection rover unit has been damaged and requires repairs to bring the relay tower communications uplink back online. I repeat, the rover unit is damaged and requires immediate repairs. Please gather the necessary repair materials and proceed to the appropriate relay tower for immediate assistance.
One of the problems with the shotgun is you got to get right up on them.
Anyone there? Rover unit in need of repair.
A little busy. Be there in just a second. Oh, I bought.
Hello? I bought you needed repairs here.
I'm on it. Oh.
Engaging diagnostic.
Yeah, try not to do the quest ahead of me so that I can show it on stream, but thanks. There we go. So, what I want to do is show you guys what the quest was. I don't know what he had to do. I imagine he just repairs them and be good.
Scanning for damages.
See, he's already high level. Half Fan's level... Well, actually, he's the same level as me. He's also got higher level ones. He's got, like, level 91s and whatnot. Take that turret out.
Analyzing data.
Alright, so I gotta just sit here and protect the rover. Coming in north,
Diagnosing.
northeast, east, northeast. Now sometimes these events are a bit of a snooze fest.
The main power connection has been severed. Circuit connections damaged, or they should be.
But Lila, I just gotta wait here for 3 minutes. Not much going on. Let's loot. If I hear some action out there, I'll come back.
Reassessing.
There's something on the ground. Coffee cup. Great place to loot, by the way.
Assessment confirmed. Processing data.
Got a little bit of something, something all over the place.
Processing complete. Engaging repair subroutines.
Yeah, I don't mind defense stuff. I don't mind
Begin repairs.
interesting quests. Wow, fusion core is sitting right there. Oh, I hear him.
Clearing workspace.
But it's kind of when it's a snooze fest like this, when there's not much going on, then they definitely need to tweak that a bit.
Restoring physical connections.
So you have enemies coming in, you're busy doing something, you're repairing something, like that. Not much going on except for the occasional mob running in. Good to stay busy.
Resealing insulators. Reassessing.
Oh, rataways. Nice. Nice, nice. All right.
Restoring connectors.
There we go. Almost made it. But you didn't.
Monitoring temperature.
Again, you literally got to just stand there for three minutes.
Resealing communications box.
I try to stay busy, jump around.
Don't let me down.
Dude ain't got no head. Dude ain't got no head. Dude ain't got no head. I shot him in the head. Now he's very dead.
And
35
checking
seconds.
Uplink diagnostics. Running.
Let's just make sure they're not going to come back. We'll take all their heads off.
Fingers crossed.
Not coming back from the dead now. At least I hope not. 10 seconds. What? Now it went to 22 minutes.
If you're hearing this, it means we should be up and running. And if we're not, well...
There we go. All right. Get it done. Reboot the system. All right. So we repaired the robot. We waited for a while. Now we're going to reboot the system. Let's repair the terminal. And let's see, management. Force detection, communications, reboot. All right, there we go. Got it done. Again, sometimes what I do is I'm playing with other people and they go and they do the quest, so I never see how to actually do the quest. So sometimes I ask them not to do that so I can show you guys on stream. Whoa, mini nuke! What the heck? Got a little mini nuke there. Also light machine gun. Yeah, look at that sucker. Oh, it's 308 as well. Now I wish I'd kept all that 308 ammo. How much damage does it do though? We just stand right in the way. That's cool. That's just fun to shoot. Alright, I'll save myself some more 308 ammo. We'll play around with that later. Alright, we got that done. Let's see. Powering up. That's that quest over there. Locate halogen gas way at the bottom. So we'll go to the mining headquarters down here. Burn some more of those caps. Get it going on. How we looking? We're looking good. Closing in. We're going to be playing some Division 2 later, and as well as some Astroneer. Going to be having lots of fun up in here. Having some fun up in here. All right, going in hot. Sure we got all our weapons loaded. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I walked along this thing and I found some stuff over there. Oh, that was fun. All right, so it says there's some gas here somewhere, so let's go ahead and find this gas. Now, again, I like to keep my shotty when I'm up close, right? You never know what's going on. You like explosions, you're in the right place. I like to blow stuff up. It's a lot of fun. Oh, you didn't like me blowing up your cars? Well, it's a level 50. Go give him the shotty. Whoa, hold on. Wowzers. See, that's why I have my Naga. Ah, barely any damage. Dead.
Like I have time for idle chit-chat?
Dead. Call for help.
You can run, but
Now this is why you got a buddy who can come and help you. I got 19 seconds. 15 seconds. 13. 12. 10. Are you gonna get me? Dead. Dead. So normally your friends can get you from the thing. Normally your friends can res you if they have a stim pack. But if they don't have a stim pack, which is probably what he didn't have a stim pack to res me. But no big deal. Oh no, Half Fan died too. Oh, Half Fan. I must revenge. Have revenge for the death of Half Fan. Now, I just was a little slow on my stem packs. I'm going to go ahead and pump a stem pack first. before I go up there. Oh, I can't do it. I'm already at full health. So again, I can just go back, grab all my stuff that I got from before. There we go. At least I hope that was my stuff. That was his stuff. So close. There we go. Got him. Now this one over here is half fan. Now when you're in a group, you can actually grab other people's stuff. I suggest against that. Grabbing other people's stuff. So I just leave it there and he can grab his own stuff, right? You don't want to grab other people's stuff. That's not cool. Not cool. And that's why also I don't group with randoms, because randoms might come in and, you know, grab all your stuff when you die. And they'll be like, ah, thanks later, bro. Alright, locate the halogen gas, which is supposedly in here somewhere. This way. No! Shush! Nope. Shush. Alright, what else we got? Paint can. Gonna super loot all this. Hey, why not? Now, I've already actually been in here once before. Probably where I got this quest in the first place. But I don't remember. I don't remember what we were doing last time, but I do remember there's tons of loot in here, so we're gonna... Whoa! Also some grenades. Nice. See, the first one barely hit me and it slowed me down. And then I got onto the second one, and then that one actually did way more damage. That could have actually killed me there. Let's have some purified water. And normally you can just hit Q to try to find them, but I just run around, try to outrun them. Outrun them. So they go off, just keep running fast as you can, try to get out of their range. If you notice, I don't rush. I don't rush to go get the quest objective. I just look around, have some fun. This is me. I like to go on the edges and look for stuff. Yeah, right there. Ha. Hold on. Let's go see what that is. Man, I wish I had all that 308 ammo right now. I could use that fun machine gun. What do we got? We got a 10mm and some 10mm round. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm using my 10mm. Let's go inside. Let's go have some fun. Catch up on chat. No heal. I see that. I see that. You're out of heals, bro. We gotta pick up some heals for you today. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Let's see what we got. Hey! Who are you shooting at? Now, I like to assess what level they are. We got one disappearing over here. Because that's going to tell you how long it's going to take you to kill them. Quick whip. Woo! Look out. Getting hit by multiple peeps. Pump another one. Oh yeah, they're all over the place in here. They're all over the place. There's a 13 there. There's a 50 there. Let's get the low level ones first. I know, that's why I killed you first. Now what I did is I ran up in here to get a better position. Because I can hear something shooting at me. Oh, half fan! I'm coming! Stupid box, get out of my way! Run! Where'd he go? I tried. I tried, but he died.
Initiating search for hostile target.
Whew. Man, that's a lot of damage. Take a lot of damage really, really quickly. Just hear stuff shooting at me out there. Oh, it's right there. Dang it! Gotta get him before he gets me, basically. Couple of them. No reason to stand there and get shot. Should have brought me more stem packs. Also, what I'm going to do is go ahead and use some boiled water to kind of supplement it, and some purified water. Get rid of this guy. He's low level. Oh, look out. Aha! Man, he's getting shot out of nowhere. Getting shot out of nowhere. All right, more purified water. Let's not burn all of our stem packs. I got 14 on me, though. Still got plenty. Still got plenty. Nothing on him. Whoa, another Mr. Gutsy. Look out, level 50. So now when I use my stem pack, see that tactical position I got into? Got in the upper part. Drag him out a little bit. Drag him out. So we can double team him out here. Alright, so he's going to drag him out. Could be in my power armor, I guess. Alright, get ready. He's a level 50. Again, drag him out of there. Drag him out. Whoa! Whoa, there's an Assaultron somewhere. I just got a Assaultron from somewhere. Yeah, behind us, level 40. Whoa! It's on me! I hate Assaultrons! Run past the Assaultron! Run away! I hate Assaultrons. Alright, we got a real bad Assaultron on me.
Running close quarters subroutine.
Look out, look out, look out. I'm at full health. I can't use a step back. Every way I turn, he runs in front. Dang it. Whew. Double pump that. Oh, come on! That's the worst time to run out of... My shotgun got broken. Run.
To love, to forgive, but no.
Holy mackerel. Look at all these in here. Run! I hate that when they hit you, they interrupt your running. I think they should take that out of the game, personally. Crap, where's he at? Behind me. Yeah, I know that. Dang it. Jump! 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 Ah! Sometimes this game. Uh-oh, can't get out that way. Go! Run!
When this is all over.
See, every time they hit you, it interrupts your ability to run or to move. So you stand still and you're just sitting there and you can't do anything about it. Whew. That's crazy. What other weapons do I got? I got any weapons for this? No. There's too many mobs down there. Barely doing any damage to her. Now see, look, I healed Half Fan because I used my stamp pack, and then he got the benefit of it as well. Dang it. I lost my shotgun. Teamwork makes the dream work, everybody. Now see, because she hit me, I was able to use my stem pack on for both of us. Jeez. That was pretty tough. That was pretty tough. Mama. See, Sultrons are tough. I don't care who you are. That's tough. Especially when you have a whole bunch of other mobs on you, right? If you just had the Assaultron, wouldn't be so bad. But,
It's all in the brain, you see.
Alright, 30. Both 30s? Both 30s. I hear another, Mr. Gutsy. Look out down there. Barely doing any damage to them. Look at that. Yeah, let's try melee. Let's go. Whew. Another Mr. Gutsy. Burning another stem pack and going after him. Oh my gosh, whole bunch of them. Dirty water. Oh, there's a key card there. It's called loot and run. You know what? I'm gonna put my power armor on. I'll come get you in a second, power. I'll reg you. Alright. This calls for some power armor, everybody.
Who's got a target? Your worthless hide is mine!
Oh, I can't get him. Too many, too many, too many. Ain't no reason to stand out there in the open. For some reason, I couldn't get you. Says you're already down. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to lead him away from the other ones. That one's high level. That one's high. Where's that one that was low? This one. Oh, out of stem packs. Out of stem packs, hidden in the back here. Not good. That's game over, bro. That's game over for this. Run! That's game over for that. We out of there. We go! Yeah, I hate Assaultrons. Assaultrons are the worst. Those are the ones that usually kill me. Big time. Big time. So yeah, this place is infested over here. Want some help? Sure, jump in, Specimen. Let's go, bro. Let's go. You guys want to jump in, lend a hand? Let's do it. Now, again, I was a little focused there. I'm going to catch up on my chat here while we're loading out. Get the heck out of there. I run out of stem pack. There's no reason just to stand there and die. That's what's gonna happen. I'm definitely gonna die if I stayed there. So let's go and jump back. We'll go make some stem packs. Burned up about 24 stem packs there. Pretty crazy. The gun seems to die. Death to all vehicles. Exactly. You stream tomorrow. Roger Valdez. If you ever want to know my stream schedule, is always down below the stream. But here, I'll show it to you right here. Friday night will be off. I will be back on Saturday and Sunday, and I stream also on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is always down below the stream. Also on my Twitter page, on my Discord, and on the website, kismetbp.com. All right, there we go. Now we're going to have some purified water here that we can use to heal ourselves right there. And again, we're back to our base here. We ran out of there so that we can keep all of our loot. And there's no reason to just stay there if you're gonna die. I mean, there's Just pointless. You can come back to it later. Now, my power armor did help me survive a little bit there. As I ran out of there. Usually I don't use it all that much. Craft. Yeah, that was way too many. You gotta know when to bail. Healing. There we go. Stem packs. Got a bunch of those. Like we can do some diluted rataways now. That's very nice. Got that going on. And so we have at least a few stem packs as backup, but we're just going to go ahead and use up our purified water. Let's go and burn a rataway as well. And you can see it's healing me up. So I got plenty of purified water, plenty of that stuff cooking here at my base of Rooney. Going right here. We're going to get some more going here in a minute. Again, I go back and forth on what I'm doing, right? Sometimes I'll be questing, sometimes I'll be making the money. Back and forth, making that money, making them dollar bills. So again, we're doing some cash and stashing today. Get all our mute fruit all nice and lined up. Right here. Again, I just run past it. I'm just hitting E a whole lot. Just makes it easier to grab whatever it is than looking at the individual things. But sometimes you will miss it, so sometimes I'll walk back. Just try to look and see if I missed anything. There we go. Now the funny thing is too, I could be doing melons, which are also food and water. Great thing to farm if you've got the space. So we got that. Let's go in here. Let's go ahead and scrap our items, like so. And let's see, what else do we need? We needed our. We need our firecracker berries. We need our psycho. Well, we're going to actually save those. So let's go ahead and put our firecracker berry in there. And our psycho. And we needed glowing resin, which I don't think we got any of that. Nope. We didn't get our glowing resin, so we're bumming. But that's okay. We're fine. Glowing powder. I mean, it should at least put the glowing powder at the top, or, you know, put those in different sections in there so you know when you're running around with a bunch of stuff that's weighing you down. A whole bunch of other stuff that we got here. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Rum and spices. We'll deal with all that later. Potato, whiskey, wine. There we go. Now, I don't think we have any more corn left, but let's just take a look anyway. How we looking? Yeah, we got to get more corn. We need more potatoes, too. More potatoes. All right, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and take a look at our armor. I'm sure our armor got wailed on big time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and modify repair. Oh. Some stuff getting blasted out there. That's out there. That's that problem. Not my problem. I'm in here. There we go. And again, that's why we collected all those resources, so that we could repair our stuff. Let's see. We got our chest piece, left arm, right leg, and then we got left leg, right arm. All right. So right arm, right leg, left leg, and all of our other stuff. All right. Cool. So we can go ahead and scrap the rest of this stuff because it's not actually what we're using. Like so. I want to keep a gas mask. I might keep that until in case I need it. Oh, I have my fire breather helmet. That's right. That's why I put that in there. So let's go ahead and get rid of that since we have the fire breather helmet. Scrap apparel. There we go. Weapons. Oh, look at all these extra weapons that we've got. Like so. I kind of like that light machine gun.
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to fight you. Bloody fantastic.
Oh, I think I hear it. Good job trying to fight me. You got rocketed from my turrets up there. That's funny. So Mr. Handy tried to show up at my base and tried to kill me. But instead, my rockets got him instead. And that's why I keep my turrets there. Obviously, so that they can blast anything that comes along this road or anything that tries to attack my base. It happens quite often. Finding that balance between how many turrets to put down and then building the rest of your base is always a tough one. Alright, so speaking of building the rest of my base, let's see if we have enough for another water purifier. We do! Alright, cool. How much we got? Whoa, we got 100 steel. We got a lot. We got a lot. Alright, cool. Again, steel fairly easy to find. Fairly easy. So let's go ahead and expand our little water empire that we're building here. And try to sneak another one in here. Sneaky sneak. Now, of course, you need to have access to collect it, though. Keep that in mind. You don't want to block yourself where you can't collect it. I find what you want to do is just rotate it. And sometimes just spin it and see if it turns green. If it does, then you can find that perfect edge. Like so. Maybe find a little perfect angle. That's pretty good there. Go back this way. Oh, look at that. Bam. Perfecto. And let's go ahead and fire this one up. There we go. Another purifier going. Let's go. See if we get another one in there. Angle this one a little bit. Get it nice and close to the shore. I saw that green kick in there. Right there. Bam. Now you can run redundant lines, by the way, in case one of these gets knocked out to your central one, to other ones. Alright, another water purifier going. Plenty of room in our budget. As long as we've got the resources, which we've been collecting all this time, it's time to start the Wasteland Tycoon Empire here. Again, I find running along the shore works pretty good. And then trying to angle it into a pre-existing one is great because then you're kind of maximizing your room there, right? Trying to maximize that. And I like to connect them right away, too. Otherwise, sometimes you forget to connect them and you have a bunch of water purifiers that are basically not doing anything, which I find pretty funny. Find very, very funny. There we go. Wow, I think we might be able to fill this whole thing up if we have enough resources. We'll see how it goes. We might have to go buy some more steel or collect some more steel. I think that's it for now. Again, if we had all that thousand steel that I dropped, or 500 steel, it would be real useful right now. There we go. All right. Awesome. Now what we can do is just come through and collect our purified water. As it populates. Just run around the outside like this. There's some. And so on. Grabbing all of those. And we'll do that each and every time, right? So then you got, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There's 40 purified water times 5. Because the value of it is 5 in the thing. And then there you go. There you go. You're rocking it. Rocking that money. Roger Valdez. Don't call me by my name. Probably didn't create a Twitch name under your real name. That's your real name. There you go. Alright. Let's go. What else we got? Purified water, rataways, and stem packs. We got a bunch of those now. We're getting brutalized over there. That quest definitely is a rough place to go by yourself. I might have to come in next time and get that going. So, alright. So, we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and take another picture of our base. Yeah, I'd like to come over here and put a farm here and whatnot. Oh, wow. Great picture, too. Great photo. Go a little bit this way. Alright. Menu. Photo mode. Depth of field off. And then I'll just take it like that. Now let's pose him a little bit. Surprise, stern, sober, sinister smile, sad, rage, puzzled. I just put happy. I think that's funny every time. Kneel, ball boy, hands on hips. I think hands on hips. There we go. Nice. All right. Liking that base. Liking it. Liking it. And of course, we'll keep taking a picture of it as it progresses over, and then as we add more and more purified water, and get that going on. Now, I think I'm going to call it right there because we got a lot of other stuff to do tonight. We got so much packed here in the stream, so settle in, everybody. Settle in. We're going to go check it out right now. Let's go ahead and see if it's ready first. Let me go ahead and jump to my overseer's office. All right, Half Man, heading out. Thanks for the fun, Matt. We'll be back again on Saturday. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.